Man, don't you just love games that mute when they're not focused? I love that so much. Anyways, hey. So we'll try to fit in a couple hours here. Last time I went a little long. It was actually meant to be much shorter last time, but then I ended up redoing the thing and kind of got into it. Today will be a shorter one. Yeah, that's all I have to say on that. Anyways. So we just went to Sector 10. Did we do... I guess we did. Federation Starship Equinox. We're under attack. We need assistance. This is Captain Ransom. It's the worst captain name of all time, by the way. Yeah. I don't know why you would name a Captain Ransom, but there you go. Federation Starship Equinox. We're under attack. We need assistance. You're under attack. I happen to be a specialist in under attack. Transmitted 14 hours ago from 2.3 light years away. Try that one again. 3.2 light years away. We sure it's not a fake this time? Checked for traces of alteration. There were none. They didn't Photoshop that transmission? Yeah. Your signal signature checks out. Or their signal signature. It's just the alliteration there, kind of sort of thing going on is kind of funny. Our database does list an Equinox under the command of a Captain Ransom. Equinox is a Nova-class ship designed for planetary research, not long-range tactical missions. Do you know the ship and its captain? Only by reputation. Ransom is an exobiologist given command of the Equinox, after making first contact with the Iridians, a species the Federation believed to be extinct. He proved otherwise. We should look into the distress call. Set a course, maximum warp. I always wanted to meet Ransom. Too bad it won't be under better circumstances. I look forward to meeting him and his crew. It would expand my knowledge of humanity. Oh, it's going to expand your knowledge of humanity. Alright. Let's do the usual stuff first. I don't remember what I was doing 2 days ago at this point. I don't know what it is about this game in particular, but I just kind of forget. I know that we got one, so I have another Explorer hero, who is just okay, as far as I can tell. Actually, I do like his ability. So I got that going for us. We're good on deuterium. We're good on everything. We're even good on food. Pew pew. Wink wink wink. Wink wink wink. Wink wink. Wink wink. Wink wink. Okay, so we built the shield. Voyagers has entered a new system, and the sight before them is hauntingly beautiful, inspiring both respect and fear. Spatial Anomaly 521. According to the Starfleet database, it's known as a graviton ellipse. Graviton ellipse, that rings a bell. One of these engulfed John Kelly, an Earth astronaut during one of the early Mars missions, Ares 4. Observe, said Ellipse. Opportunity like this comes once in 5 lifetimes. Only 1 in 5? Is it just me or did that thing get bigger? Sensors indicate that the ellipse is now heading straight for Voyager. Time to impact. Imminent, Captain. Cutsalt was 7. Any weak points? I have to cut power and reverse our shield polarity. Do it. The ellipse has adjusted its course and it's now moving away from Voyager. We're bringing the main power back online. This could be our chance. Maybe it's the same ellipse that engulfed Ares 4. I always wanted to go down in history, but I never had John Kelly's approach in mind, Commander. We were, as humans put it, lucky. Maybe we shouldn't push our luck. I know. I don't know about that one. I mean, we got a 90% chance here. Let Chakotay examine data from short-range sensors. So yours. It's the same ellipse that engulfed the Ares 4 module. We have to go inside. This is the closest we've come to Earth in a long time, Captain. Send an away team into the ellipse. Pair shuttle. Have to make adjustments to the shuttle shields beforehand. Working magic. Away team, stand by. Away team, standing by. Sorry, the main quest is going to have to wait. Have a combined combat strength of 250. Nice. We have everything powered on, too. We're not hurting for anything. Everything's good. Everything's great. That's right, I can get trade in Hazari now, too. Upkeep per cycle is 4 tritanium. That's a lot of tritanium per cycle, though. I don't need it. I have the most powerful ship in the Delta Quadrant, except for things that I'm not being forced to fight because the game doesn't hate me that much. Workshop, right. I need to go to the workshop and I need to spend 25 for shield adjustments. Sorry, what was the timing on that? 6. Come over here. Maybe we'll pay him a visit. Dense cloud of interstellar gas with an unusually high concentration of deuterium. I'm good. I don't need deuterium right now, and that one's kind of skeeving me out a little bit. We've reached our destination. What are your orders? Continue. We're approaching the equinox. Reading multiple hull breaches. Their warp drive is offline. That's strange. Their shields are being disrupted by an unspecified energy surge. Source unknown. The view screen displays a Federation starship so badly battered it barely holds together. Its shields flicker erratically, barely containing the damage within. After their encounter with the Dauntless, the crew eyes this fellow Starfleet vessel with deep suspicion, wondering what horrors it has endured. Open the channels, Captain Catherine Janeway of the Starship Voyager will respond to your Voyager. You've got to extend your shields around our ship. Match the emitter frequency. Do it. Did you hear that? Shields extended and holding, Captain. It's gone. Strange. Captain Ransom, can you hear me? Signal lost, Captain. Scan the ship for life signs. Hope it's not too late. Several life signs, some of them critical, also large amounts of antimatter, but no source. We'll find out later. Assemble an away team. We have to secure the Equinox and its crew. Ocampa? Well, about that. She never came back, did she? So, medical science, engineering science, command, combat, engineering, medical, literally everything, basically. So one would be useful because he has many of these. Pelk would also be useful because he has many of these. Chakotay obviously is going to be really useful here. Tuvix. Carrie also has engineering. Tom Harris has a little bit of everything too. He has the medical. Engineering. Diplomacy. Medical, engineering, diplomacy. Let's go with this. Don't mind the fact that there's a Borg from the future who's coming to help you on the Federation Starship Equinox. Everything is fine. Pay no heed. Don't worry about it. They're in for a little bit of a surprise here. Scan injuries. Oh boy. Warp course critical and the crew. We found a dead crewman with strange injuries. Let's do the easy. Ooh, I believe in you, Tom. Strange data that no member of the away team can interpret. The body looks like it died and dried out in a hot desert. Core could be a ticking time bomb. It needs to be stabilized as quickly as possible. Core isn't beyond repair and poses no direct danger. Interestingly, it seems the Equinox crew made significant redesigns to the dilithium matrix of the drive. Did they try using other types of fuel? Captain, did you hear that? Someone's trapped under the rubble. We need to free them. We must free them, Captain. They're suffering down there. Coordinate your efforts to clear away the... Ooh, yummy. I believe in you. My belief was misplaced. This part of the debris, and a bruised woman in a Starfleet uniform crawls out. Marla Gilmore, an ensign serving on the Equinox. She's grateful, but urges others may need help. And another crewman. His legs are trapped under a steel beam. Stabilize him before freeing him. Or do this. Do that. The team calculates the amount of medication needed to stabilize the crewman. His body is under strain, but they are able to free him in time to take care of his wounds. After he's stabilized, he is thankful for the rescue. His name is Noah Lessing, a crewman aboard the Equinox. It's funny hearing them talk about medication prescriptions because I literally just watched The Pit from today. It's a good series, by the way. Advancing deeper into the ship now, Captain Arg, take cover, phaser fire. The confused Equinox crewman is yelling, "We're under attack. Orders?" Tell whom who you are and to stand down. I don't really need any of the stuff, but I do like science. But I also really like critical success. They're idiots. I'm surrounded by idiots. I hope the ship explodes. I do. I hope you don't make it to the Delta Quadrant at this point. How do you fail so often? Like, look at this. This is sad. For further escalation, the away team stuns the confused man, leaving him without serious injury. Team then reaches the bridge, finding Captain Ransom and more unconscious crew. As Ransom comes to, he feebly asks if the Federation is here. Captain Jane will have much to explain. Can you explain why you guys suck at succeeding things? He almost got a level 2. If he had done that crit success, he would have leveled up. The away team has returned. The Equinox survivors are in sickbay. As soon as Captain Ransom is ready, I want to talk to him. I'm glad to meet you. How's Earth? I wish I could say. You weren't sent here to find us? You're not that important, bud. You didn't exist before this episode aired, I'm just saying. I'm afraid not. We've been stranded in the Delta Quadrant, pulled against our will by an alien called the Caretaker. He displaced us as well. I hate to admit it, but we've reached the end of what we can accomplish without aid. Chance 0 plus 70. Interesting how they calculated that. I'm assuming it's a level thing, but that's interesting. How'd you manage to survive this unlikely survival? This is a Nova-class science vessel designed for short-term research. You're not built for this. How did you travel this far with fewer resources than us? Honestly, Captain, we just got lucky. We found a wormhole. The rest, it's not something I care to detail. We lost 39 crewmen. It was hell. May I ask you something, Captain? The Prime Directive. How often have you broken it for the sake of protecting your crew? What's the Prime Directive? Never heard of it. When it was necessary. Certainly made compromises, hard decisions, often. My crew's survival always came first. Compromises, yes. Survival out here demands a certain darkness. I wouldn't go that far. Except when I would go that far, but, you know. We've all seen things, done things, and now we're in even more dire straits, needing your help. We've been under relentless alien attacks for weeks now. We can't communicate with them, and they cause serious damage each time our shields fail. Since you've extended your shields onto my ship, you've made yourself a target for them, I would guess. He is correct. Our shields Our shields show multiple stress points. We are under attack. Who are these aliens? Did the Equinox pick a fight with them? No, at least none we are aware of. Captain Janeway, I'm sorry to interrupt, but the Equinox crew, we've been working on a way to repel these things, and you are Marla Gilmore, my operations officer. She knows her stuff. You see, these aliens are coming from another plane of existence, maybe another dimension. They're opening fissures into our plane to attack, but they can't stay for long. If they don't go back, they die, which means they're vulnerable on this side. We came up with a multiphasic force field generator. The idea is to isolate them so they can't attack us anymore. Show doubts. There are a lot of ifs in that plan, but it is the best course of action we have. Did you manage to build prototypes? Wow. Prototypes? We have, but the prototype is lost, I'm afraid. It's located in our science lab, but it's been filled with radiation since an incident during the attack. I propose downloading the blueprints from our computer. We'd have to start over building it. But it's the only safe way. Consult with your crew before making a decision. I'll consult with my crew. You have a decision. Don't take too long. We're under attack. My crew will assist you. They're already familiarizing with your ship. It's a genuine pleasure to be on your ship. A welcome change from, well, falling bulkheads, frankly. With our guests out of earshot, what do you think? Ransom was evasive about their journey. Either it's rooted in trauma or he's hiding something. His prime directive question on the statement about survival demanding darkness, it suggests a far deeper compromise. Their explanation for contaminated science labs is illogical. The described attacks would have had to focus on antimatter containment to cause such radiation, and the aliens' attacks appear uncoordinated. Their away team also encountered odd behavior and unexplainable phenomenon. They're behaving suspiciously. I don't want to stir the pot just yet, but we need more information. -6 hull per cycle. I see. So it's going to be like that then, is it? Oh, it's on a different planet now. Okay. Well, I don't need that either. One small step for man. Cutting room, level 2. Yippee! Yippee! Shop efficiency, advanced industrial replicator, large battery compartment, build diagnostic, inspired workforce, enhanced quality replicators, double food rations. Morale stability. I'm not really worried about energy right now. I don't really care about officers' quarters because I'm not crazy. Passively repairs the hull integrity. I don't know about that. Reduces an export every 17 cycles. I don't know if we need that. Increases export capacity. I also don't know if we need that. Shield matrix level 2 gives me a 10% reduction in damage. And would give me access to... This one's an interesting one, because it repairs all system health and hull integrity by +5 each cycle, which is pretty good, actually. So I wouldn't have to use resources to repair a hull, and I'd get a little bit of morale loss, but at the same time, like, I'm not really hurting on morale loss at the moment yet. And subsequently, I'm not really hurting on duranium resources. So at the same time, it's like, I don't, strictly speaking, need it. Probably what I should do is start looking at some stuff like this. I wanted to get that, but I have to get the next tier to get them to stop blowing up everything constantly. disruptor control. I probably should get disruptor at some point. But I just don't know if I care that much. Oh, Science Lab level 3, and remember now that I need to do that. Let's, nebula scanning, maybe I need to do. Sensory level 3, maybe I should do that. Metaphasic showroom, don't necessarily need. Let's push through on this one, so that we can get nebula scanning. Fly to the anomaly. I have flown to the anomaly. That was weird. We reached our destination. Order, send away team. Command, science, command, science, command. Engineering. Combat, pilot, survivalist. So they want me to send Tom Paris and Chakotay. And then someone who's really good at science. Who's really good at science? I wonder if there's anyone on my crew who is really, really good at science. Like, really good at science. And who maybe needs a little bit of help leveling. And also has engineering and combat capabilities. Is there one among you, perhaps, who has all three of the four things, who has three of the four things that I need? I'm also looking to see if there's someone who has command and science. But there is not someone who has command and science at the same time. There's someone who has command and engineering, which is Carrie. But he's diplomacy. Mr. Earthman from, like, the 21st century or whatever, pay no heed to the strange future cyborg. It's fine. We're here to rescue you. There's strong turbulence. Shields are holding. Picking up the Ares 4 in front of us. Wait. Debris field heading our way. Collision imminent. Oh no. I'm an idiot. I should have made the thing before I did, or I should have done the upgrades before I did this, because I'm going to get a bunch of resources that I don't need. Pilot, do piloting things. Show me some of that pilot shit there, Tom. Oh my god, he actually did a critical success. Pilot manages to outmaneuver the chaotic trajectories of the incoming debris. The away team emerges unscathed en route to the Ares 4 module. We're clear now. We could take a few more samples from the ellipse on the way to the Ares 4. Take samples for historical purposes. Are we making up for the last away mission? Is that what we're doing? I'm proud of you. I now hope that the ship makes it to Earth. In contrast to my earlier statements. Chakotay picks up signs of lost civilizations and unknown religio-scientific artifacts. He beams the artifacts aboard, and the team finally has the Ares 4 module in visual range. However, Voyager warns them that the ellipse is on a collision course with a dark matter asteroid. Time is of the essence. I hate dark matter asteroids. The Ares 4 is intact. Kelly's logs might still be there. We don't have much time, but we could try to get them out. Try to get more than that out. Beam aboard and download the logs manually. I need that science, though. I want a crit success, but it's fine. Wait team aboard downloads Kelly's logs with the Ares 4 scans. Voyager informs them that the ellipse has increased speed. Can't tell if we're going to make it in time. You're going to make it in time. It'll be fine. Oh, something about shooting a photon torpedo. A photon torpedo hits a pile of debris behind the shuttlecraft. The shuttle rides the wave of the explosion safely. I thought that Mark Kelly was alive in there. Maybe I was mistaken. I thought that was a thing. Well done. I'm so proud of you. Look at that. You got him 2 levels. You're up to 9. He's maxed out. I don't remember if he was maxed out before. He may have been. I think he was 9, wasn't he? I don't know. Still can't believe we found Kelly's module. It's like finding a message in a bottle from our earliest days of space exploration. Indeed. Have Kelly's logs been secured? Yes, Captain. They're being transferred to astrometrics as we speak. I will study the greater in data detail. Yeah, we'll go with that. Make it a top priority. He deserves a proper memorial, even if it's centuries overdue. I agree. Just safety save, just in case some weird stuff happens. Oh, let's do some things that I need to do. Like, number 1. What do you need to upgrade this? Frank. I'm realizing now I forgot to do something important a long time ago. Frank, he's so far along, too. He's so far along. Science Bay never got upgraded, though, so let's go ahead and upgrade the Science Bay, which I can do. 59. Almost nice. From 2 to 4? Did I read that right? Dang, it's a lot. Let's go to Classy Planet real quick. A Borg vessel. Maybe I should have kept the neuroelectric flow generator at some point, because I feel like you never get that back, huh? Unless it's in a research and I'm not noticing it. We've located a damaged Borg vessel caught in close orbit around the Classy Planet. Radiation and solar winds were ripping its hull apart while the drones tirelessly rebuild it. What is it? Prometheus? No, it's not Prometheus. Is it? Is it Prometheus who? It's like they get to fire and then it's constantly having his like liver eaten by a raven or some stuff like that. I'm gonna look that up now. Prometheus. God, I hate AI search result, but in this case it was semi-useful. That's the only time you'll ever hear me admit that. But when it's, you know, an ancient fable from, like, a couple thousand years ago or whatever, I guess it can be relied on to give me a summary of that much. I mostly just needed to know. I already know it. I just needed to know if I was actually right, and it was Prometheus. Study their efforts without interfering. We're just gonna watch. It's like, oh yeah, they're repeatedly rebuilding their ship. Oh, look at them over there. Yeah, that's cute. Yeah, cool. You guys keep on keeping on there, bud. All right. What I'm waiting for is the biolab. So we're gonna do 2. Swap over to Borg nanoprobes. Thank you. I guess that's why I'm realizing now that's why I was consistently losing duranium this whole time. The reason I was consistently losing duranium this whole time was because of that, and I keep forgetting. I've always been wondering, it's like, why am I always losing duranium? Is it because I have people on repairs even though they're not repairing? It's because of that. Because they're constantly using duranium to build the bioneural gel packs. Which is, it's fine, I feel like maybe there could have been a better delivery of that information, given that I didn't know this whole time that that's what was going on. I'm just throwing that out there. Yeah, I know, you want to do stuff. I know. I gotta double check to make sure I don't have any upgrades that I need to do. I already have that up to full. What was the trade? No, I don't want. So you need 2 more of those in order to do the thing. ARU facility. Oh, the ARU facility is the thing that repairs hull. I've seen that come up a few times as options for gathering resources, so at some point maybe I should do that. It's a 2x3, which is somewhat unfortunate. Alright, we'll do the safety save now, because I forgot to do the safety save not now. And we will do the thing. My investigation regarding the Equinox is complete. I have determined the lab's radiation is intentional. 3 EPS conduits were rerouted directly into it. It is logical to assume Captain Ransom does not want us inside. Any entry attempt would endanger personnel. External rerouting is not possible, requiring internal access with high casualty risk. do not know what is inside, and it risks direct confrontation with Captain Ransom and his crew. The decision is yours. Now we're going back. I hope this wouldn't be necessary, especially with a fellow Starfleet captain. Alert your security teams while returning to the Equinox. We're going back. Warning, you've entered a nebula. Oh no. Just grab some random stuff. Oh, okay. You're worrying me there a little bit, but I don't need resources, so I'm just kind of, we're time killing. Science lab. Yippee! Which means that he now gets even more passive science. We're up to +5. Heck yeah. We've reached our destination. What are your orders? As expected, the concentration of radiation in Equinox's science lab is high enough to kill within seconds. How do we approach this? That's right, we have the anti-radiation vaccine, because apparently you can just randomly make an anti-radiation vaccine in the middle of the Delta Quadrant. I guess no one else has thought about that one before. We'll send in a team protected by our anti-radiation vaccine. Let's see what Ransom's hiding. Lab access established. Vital parameters are nominal. Radiation shielding is stable. The away team encounters the radiation-contaminated science lab of the Equinox, discovering something profoundly unsettling. Inside the containers connected to the warp engine are crystallized remains of the alien life forms that attacked them. The multiphasic force field generator is nearby, seemingly designed to imprison them. The team also finds research documents suggesting a shocking possibility. The Equinox could have utilized these beings as a potent fuel, each death potentially skipping light years. The team returns to Voyager, facing a chilling question: what price for survival could one deem too high? Probably the murder of several aliens. By turning them into fuel might be a little bit of a price that's too high, even by my standards. Every dead alien allowed them to skip several light years. They have every reason to attack the Equinox. This methodology requires the immediate interrogation of Captain Ransom. Agreed. Take the generator with you, and then I want Ransom on my bridge immediately. I heard you got the generator. Your crew's efficient. I propose we beam it over to the Equinox. Everything on our ship's already compatible. Even with repairs, it would save us a lot of time. I don't think so. We know what you did. We know what you did. Don't make me rub your face in it. 10 isograms of your crystallized compound gave you about a month's work boost, correct? Repeated replenishment was therefore necessary. Translation: another innocent life, then another, and another. How many lives, Captain, to reach Earth? 63. That's how many more it will take. Every time I sacrificed one of them, a part of me was lost as well. Excuses over excuses. You expect me to buy that? You didn't lose a part of yourself, Captain. You ripped it out. Don't you dare question my conscience, Janeway. We were dying. Starfleet Regulation 3, Paragraph 12. In the event of imminent destruction, a captain is authorized to preserve the lives of his crew by any justifiable means. Focus on the Starfleet Oath. Condemns moral bankruptcy. They're all such tantalizing choices. They're basically the same thing in this context. They're both pretty equally bad. Seek out life, I guess. The regulation presupposes ethical means, Captain. It doesn't excuse abandoning the oath you took to seek out life, not destroy it. Salvation. That's what it felt like. We traveled over 10,000 light years in less than 2 weeks. How could we ignore a way home? It's easy to cling to principles when you're on a vessel with bulkheads intact, manned by a crew that's not starving. Acknowledge Voyager's privilege. We were fortunate. You're right, Captain. We were fortunate. We didn't face your exact circumstances, but that doesn't change what you did. You can't know what it was like. I saw my medical officer chew through a bioneural gel pack trying to drink the fluid. The hunger drove him mad. I suspect that if I arrest him and not the crew will eventually do something stupid, and I will pay some kind of consequence in the future. But if I arrest the whole crew, that's going to be a little weird. Let's arrest him. It's never easy, but if we abandon our principles, we cease to be human. Your experiments end. You're relieved to command confined to quarters. We'll investigate your crew's involvement. I'm sorry, but I can't let that happen. Ransom to Gilmore. Execute Plan Omega. Before they can react, Captain Ransom is beamed off the Voyager's bridge. The crew watches as his escape confirms the grim reality of his atrocities. Force field generator is gone. -1 multiphasic force field generator. Damn it, we won't let them get away. Arg, what just happened? Several explosions on the lower decks. Red alert, engineering damage report. It's bad, Captain. And they stole my resources too. Not that it really matters that much. Is that what I think it is? You know, you would have made it home on the Voyager within, like, very short time frame if you had just not been a dick about it. You just would have been in jail. Fissure's opening on several decks. You know, jail for, like, the Federation is probably, like, paradise by comparison, so, you know. Voyager shield drop, freezing the bridge crew in shock. The blood curdling screeching intensifies. Blue portals tear open across the deck, and otherworldly aliens pour forth, attacking instantly. Phasers blaze, chaos erupts. We need to stabilize the shields now. Activate the Borg shield matrix. Shut them out. It worked. Shields holding for now. The fissures closed on all decks. Minor injuries reported, but the attack was too short to cause serious injury. What was the status on the Equinox gone? They used chaos to take off. Check their warp signature. They have to repair the ship and install that generator, and tell them the progress will be slow. Reading fissures opening outside of our shields. Aliens are relentless. If they keep up pace, they will break through. I studied their research. They encountered these aliens while meeting the Ankari, humanoid species that communicates with them. They call them spirits of good fortune. Perhaps they could make contact, giving us an opportunity to negotiate. We seek out these Ankari. We hand the Equinox valuable time to get back on their feet or escape. I understand your anger, but it shouldn't affect your judgment. We're going to seek out the Ankari. Stopping these attacks must be our priority. We'll find them. Excuse me, we'll find them again. They can't escape from my wrath. I have a whole cutting beam. Long-range scanners spot a ship, matching the Ankari's description from Ransom's note. It's leaving the sector. We must ask quickly to intercept. Not my phaser control room. Is that it? Just that? Okay. Whoa, let's grab these two things real quick and then we'll head over. Analyze the force of deposits and make me proud. Well, you didn't make me proud. You didn't make me proud. Phaser control room. That's 3 out of 4. Oopsie daisy. Oop. Get the deuterium with the buzzard cloud. The bussard cloud thing, whatever. Off to the unknown. Sick bay. Threat assessment sensors. Nebula scanning. Let's scan some nebulas. 3 rooms got damaged by plasma conduit overload. Don't you think that this is maybe not the best time to have a random event that causes me damage? My large cargo bay. Man. Man. You gotta be like this, man. Thank you. Hi. Hello there. We're within hailing range of the Ankari vessel. They're not responding and they're increasing speed. Seems like they're attempting to evade us. Stop the ship, but as peacefully as possible. We must talk to them. Okay, well that's not very peaceful if I blow them up now, is it?
What are your orders, Captain?
I'm just saying. This could be maybe thought out a little better.
Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the aft,
You
Captain.
are no match for me. Fool! Boop. Oh no, your engines are gone. That's so, my god, that was quite the spin there. Oh, he's gonna keep going. Shit, alright. Dang, look at him go. I don't remember that one on Starfleet Academy.
Attack the aft, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
I have no further comment. That was the best piloting I've ever seen. I've never seen him keep on target as effectively as he did in that moment. I think this whole playthrough, well, I think I've seen them done that before, but I've not really clocked just how ridiculous that was in the previous instance. We don't want any further business with you, Starfleet people. We're not the Equinox. We need your guidance. Your spirits of good fortune are attacking us. Of course they are. You've been killing them. Let Chakotay connect with him on a spiritual level. Exploiting spiritual guides is a gruesome crime, one we abhor. Help us broker peace with your spirits. I swear by my ancestors, the true cause of harm will face justice. Failure? We won't have any of this. Curse you and your poisoned words. The captain of the Equinox said the same thing. They came to us in a pitiful spate. They were out of supplies, starving, injured, sick. We helped, summoning our spirits to bless their journey. The Equinox acquired a summoning device, trading us an energy converter. They lied, said they wanted to stay close to the spirits for guidance. Show their gratitude. They slaughtered our spirits, a betrayal we will never forgive. I assure you, no. If you have any honor, leave us. Captain, they're powering up their engines. Well, this is disappointing. I genuinely hoped they would help us. It was worth a try. Look at the Equinox's warp trail. We have a score to settle. Well, that sucks. Thanks, Chakotay, for failing a... I forget what it is, like an 85% chance or whatever. Really did the whole ship a solid there, bud. If we don't make it back home, it's your fault specifically. What do I need? Deuterium? Oh my god, I actually do need deuterium quite badly. Let's grab the duranium real quick. Oh, I have a thing. Science points and morale. Nice. In the science lab. Sigh. One thing at a time. Alright, let's get this deuterium. Shields have failed. The emergency quarter got damaged. You can't sustain for long. These attacks must end. I probably can sustain it for long. Why does it say deflector offline? And the deflector is not offline? Question mark? Battle stations. Huh? A reinforced Borg probe. I didn't realize we were still in Borg territory. I'll give you something you can reinforce. Hang on. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Reinforce that. Oh, okay, we're on the other side now. Seal those weapons. Come on, I believe in you.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability
I need
ready,
to get that 25% boost to the cutting beam, I think.
Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the aft, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
This one's taking a long time to kill. Holy crap.
Moving to attack the aft, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
You know, it might help if you actually stayed on target a little bit better, I'm just saying. So, oh, there we go. Lithium, titanium, morale. Your turn. That was a lot of effort. That was a lot of effort. My goodness. Not a lot of deuterium either. My goodness. I barely got anything out of that. Send a work team to open up closed facilities or use a torpedo. Nice. Hold on. We're still low on deuterium. Compared, relatively speaking, to the amount of deuterium I can have, to be exact. Anything fun? Any, like, doubles anywhere? Dilithium I should grab. Okay, we'll come down here, grab this, grab dilithium. We'll go on to the next thing. Battle stations. Again? No, I don't think I will. No, I don't think I will be doing that. Even for me, that's a bit of a, yeah. Electro torpedo to shatter the surface for resource exposure on a Class D planet. No atmosphere and stuff. Why? Oh, come on, that's... Why are you like this? Work teams to open up closed. Yeah. You're kinda... You're in a bit of a mood today, aren't you? Just kinda failing repeatedly everything. Maybe I didn't mean to do that. Centuries apart, Kelly and Janeway share a moment. Two leaders faced with the unknown, two people unsure whether they'll make it back home. Janeway watches John Kelly through the fading log. He still goes about his duties, documenting the starless void, even observing an alien wreck outside. As oxygen dwindles, Kelly records his last thoughts. He faces death with no regret, just a quiet smile, abiding wonder. He did get to see aliens, probably before any other human, right? Ares 4 mission record, the 25th. It's a nice place to visit, but I'm ready to come home. I have enough fuel for one last engine burn. Wish me luck. Good luck. Incredible. Kelly was alive inside the ellipse. It's amazing. Everyone assumed he was killed instantly. I guess that's one more history book we'll have to amend when we get back home. This man, Kelly, was an extraordinary individual. I'd say they don't make him like they used to. His logs are not so different from our own. We're also lost in the unknown, knowing where we want to go, but without the faintest idea if we'll get there. Curious. Human sentimentality is a driving force on this ship. We should honor the late astronaut in some way to alleviate the emotional strain on board. You read my mind. Honor his historical achievement or scientific contribution? His historical achievement. Play Kelly's log dated October 23rd. I'm starting to feel like Jonah. How long was he in the belly of that whale? 3 days? I got him beat by a day or two already. Comparing himself to a religious figure, delusions of grandeur? Quite the opposite. He went through the gauntlet, got beat, but refused to give up. Computer, play the final log. John Kelly's last flight. This time I can't blame it on pilot error. This time, no regrets. The module is losing power. I'm taking life support offline. Mission Control, Dad, whoever finds this, do me a favor. Take all the data I've collected, put it to good use. I hope you don't look at this as a failure. I don't. To the very end, he persisted. Kelly, Shepard, Armstrong, Aldrin, they were the real pioneers. True. History of mankind unlocked in the science tech tree. Wait for a nosedive into the unknown. And here we are, learning from him over 300 years later. True explorer, John, your legacy will endure. An ion storm. Yippee. Battle stations. Oh boy. Again, no. That's pushing it a little bit even for me. I don't think that I can win that fight. No, oh, I actually can do the thing. Oh, it was the upgrade for the cutting beam. There we go. I keep pressing LMB, trying to pan, but it's not LMB, it's the other one. Boopy. Boopy. Available minerals. Send a probe to determine the best possible approach. Yay! I got 10 science points. Shields have failed. The workshop got damaged. We can't sustain this for long. These attacks must end. These attacks must end. Send a shuttle to get resources from the derelict ship. Please don't. I need you to stop doing that, because I am actually starting to get a little bit dicey on uranium. Reach your destination. Orders continue. Getting distorted readings on the ship scanners. No sign of the Equinox. They're either gone or damn good at hiding. Locate them with the Dreadnought AI? What? Maneuver carefully into the field. Keep on scanning, Mr. Paris. Bring us inside nice and slow. I don't want any additional scratches on Voyager. Aye, Captain. I could fly between these rocks with my eyes closed. Prefer you keep them open, Lieutenant. I picked up their energy signature, Captain. They were here for quite a while, but we missed them. Damn it. Scan for their warp trails. Got them. They're traveling at warp 8. Helm, after them. They won't get away this time. Let's go to here. Send a mining team to do mining team things. Or come over here and grab this deuterium. Nebula scanning. Yay, we have nebula scanning now. So it's already level 3. Can't do that right now anyway. Combat. I might need to do combat upgrades. I don't even have the ability to get anything anyways, though, unless I hit all the way down to the last tier. Maybe I should get a disruptor at some point. Regenerative shielding increases recharge by 25%. Sorry, by 5%. Force fields and structural attack. I still would like to get that at some point to get them to calm down a little bit, but Trek being level 3 would be good just because it is used sometimes. I'm thinking I want to do that. This increases it by 25%, which would be really good. I don't think I have... I probably should consider getting the other weapon, but I wonder about that. Can't do that, obviously. I was just here. There's that. I have pretty much... I mean, there's some things that I might want to consider getting, but... like... I don't particularly care. Reduces initial building, upgrading, and repair times by 15%. It's just times, and then this is cost by 20. Oh no, this is time. That's both time. There's another one that does. I thought there was one that does build cost. Shuttles, trade protocols, shuttle bay level 3. Yeah, I don't know. Increased hull repair efficiency. 1 integrity per cycle. I don't know if I need that right now. That's the thing. Let's go ahead and upgrade Borg tier. Let's get more Borg stuff. You scan the cloud to... Oh, that's right, because I have nebula scanning now. So we'll scan the cloud. Nice. That's good, because I was getting a little bit iffy on Tyrion. We're kind of falling behind. And the cutting beam is better, which is great, because we might actually need it here in a moment. Hi, how's it going? We reached your destination. Continue. What's up? It's just sitting there like they're waiting for us. They're in a bad way, I'm sure. I had a hunch we would meet again. Captain Ransom, in the name of Starfleet, I order you to surrender your vessel. You will answer for your crimes. I'm afraid I can't do that. You see, we haven't survived for this long in the godforsaken part of the galaxy to be at the mercy of some narrow-minded tool in the end. Again, you could just stay on the Voyager, and yeah, you'd be in, like, a holding cell for the rest of the journey, and then go to jail when you get back to Earth, but, like, you know, you get to go back to Earth, right? Like, our ship may be smaller, but determination, wits, and knowledge can go a long way. Let us show you our little equalizer. Also, when you get back to Earth, do you think that they're not going to find out that you did this? Like, come on, man. Someone's gonna find out. They're gonna do some, like, fancy time mumbo-jumbo or some other nonsense is gonna occur at some point. The Enterprise is gonna find an anomaly, and they're gonna just randomly discover that the anomaly contains your databanks or something. I've seen this series. I know how it goes. Report, what's happening right now? They are disrupting the Voyager's energy flow, primarily our weapon systems. Our superior firepower warranted a one-sided battle, but now we're at a disadvantage. Our warp drive is also affected by the energy drain. Battle appears inevitable. Impressive what my crew is capable, isn't it, Captain? Don't get cold feet now. One of us won't be leading this fight alive. Prepare for battle. Really, man? We've evened up the odds. We can handle this.
What are your orders, Captain?
Can you, though? I don't know about that one, Chief.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
It's a nice shield you got there. It would be a shame if something were to happen to it. Where you going, bud?
Ready, Captain.
Where you going, bud? Where you going, bud? Where you going?
Ability ready, Captain.
Oops. I don't know why it unpaused.
Down, Captain.
Ooh, wow, you shield down immediately.
Moving to defend the front, Captain. Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the torpedo on that real quick. I don't want him screwing me up too badly.
Aft, Captain.
Yeah. I mean, he did get a little damage in, which is better than a lot of other people do, to his credit. Multiple detonations detected on the Equinox's lower decks. Shield integrity nominal, weapon systems offline. Fissures are opening in and around the Equinox, dozens of them. It's like the Equinox is being devoured alive. On Voyager's bridge, the crew watches in stunned silence as the battered Equinox is torn apart by the otherworldly aliens, their shadowy forms swarming the ship. Then, through the comm system, static gives way to the blood-curdling screams of the Equinox crew. They're being slaughtered over there. We can't just watch this. We have to do something. We'll offer to save him and the crew. I would surrender the ship to you, but it seems like I'm no longer able to make that decision. Despite the atrocious things the Equinox has done, you deserve a fair trial and not slaughter. I'm willing to save you. It's too late. For me, I'm responsible for this. They'll never stop attacking my ship, or any ship I'm on, as long as I live. But my crew, they deserve better. Take them, I beg you. They're good people, not responsible for my crimes, only desperate. Promise me you'll get them home. I promise. And some luck on the Equinox's crew. Can't get a clear lock. There's just too many of the spirits. The crew has to gather in one spot. Open a channel. Equinox crew, make your way to the bridge so we can get a clear transporter lock on you. We're here. Please get us out. I have a lock. Energize now. Did the crew make it? The Equinox crew is in the transporter room. The ship itself has suffered a critical warp failure. Captain Ransom is dead. All fissures have closed. It seems the aliens are satisfied. Warp core tier cap removed. Security, take the Equinox crew to sickbay. The remainder are observation, and our trust won't be given freely, but for now, welcome them to the Voyager. I'd like to talk to the Ensign Marla Gilmore in private. I can't thank you enough. I don't know if this is terribly private. It's interesting, I'm realizing now that Captain Janeway doesn't have an office in this game. So whenever there's a conversation, it always happens on the bridge, because it was the only... I think it was the only room that they built, now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, they have room backgrounds for like video calls and stuff. But I think this is the only like actual room they built out for this game in retrospect. Not just for saving us. Can't thank you enough, not just for saving us and for taking us in, but also for stopping and putting an end to our crimes. You could have stopped yourself. Why didn't you? I don't know. When the captain ordered me to modify the warp core, I concentrated on the work. I tried not to think about how it was going to be used. I regret it deeply. I'll live with this guilt forever, and I'm ready to stand trial once we're back on Earth. You'll face... Unlock Marley Gilmore as a hero. Oh, there you go. You'll face judgment eventually, Ensign. Until then, you have skills and we have a mission. Start paying your debt by helping us get home the right way. This is the captain speaking. The mission has tested us as individuals and as Starfleet officers. We faced an enemy in the Equinox. And in the Equinox, we saw a dark reflection of ourselves, a ship that lost its way. Perhaps, given their circumstances, we were simply fortunate. But what happened to them, to Captain Ransom, is above all else tragic. We chose to uphold our oath. We will continue our journey, guided by the very ideals that define us. That is Voyager's way home. Janeway. I took a closer look at Equinox's research documents about their warp drive modifications. It might be possible to adapt parts of their design without the questionable approach. Equinox antimatter injector unlocked in the engineering tech tree. We'll keep it in mind. Helm, it's time to return to our old course, home. Stay here. My assumption is that if I had succeeded in my appeal to the alien Khazarians, or whatever they were, my assumption is that if that appeal had succeeded, the game would have rewarded me by giving me an opportunity to keep the other Starfleet ship, because I'm pretty sure I saw... God damn it. They removed the cap, but they expected me to do it myself. They really just turned off everything. I think I saw at one point in promotional footage that ship acting as an ally. I think? I could be wrong. Asteroid filled with minerals. So I'm wondering if that's a thing that could have happened. I think it might have been. That's something that I'll have to find out in like an additional playthrough at some point. But let's power through the remaining side content here. Org Tier 4. Patreon for 25% increase. New trade offer received. Wow, everybody on the ship is sick. Again. Amazing. Deuterium for... I don't need that. I actually probably don't need dilithium in general at this point. Reach our destination. Large amount of titanium from a Class K planet. Helm, take us closer. Radiation levels are 3,000 isorems and climbing. A tomb world. Below, the skeletal remains of a vast city stretch. The very air is a shroud, thick with choking cloud of radiation that swallows all light and hope, ensuring nothing else can be seen, only felt. What happened here? It appears we are in the middle of some kind of nuclear winter. I mean, it's really cold right now for March, but it's not. I don't think we're in nuclear winter territory yet, Mr. Paris. That's not the worst of it, Captain. I'm picking up faint life signs from within the city. Investigate further. We can't risk taking Voyager down in the storm, but we need to get those life signs out safely. Send 7 to investigate. I want a full sweep of that city. Be careful. I guess we'll go do some other things. Order a shuttle to get the resources and not explode. Thank you for not exploding. Remember to always say thank you to your shuttle pilots for not blowing up, because they love to do that, I've noticed. I hope that I get a count of lost shuttles at the end of the game so that I can understand just how many I actually lost. It's probably in the neighborhood of like 10, if I had to guess. Send a probe to determine the best possible approach to get valuable dilithium from the asteroid field. Science points. I don't really need them that badly right now. I definitely don't need crew because, yeah. No, there we go. That was the wrong button. An abandoned mining station. Risk it and try to activate the station, or analyze the terrain with a science lab. Nice. That's why I'm with the science team. We've reached our destination. Let's continue. The cave system is thick with radiation as the crew enters. Thousands of stasis pods are embedded in the walls. Most are coated in dust, some are shattered with exposed wiring and broken glass. A few still glow faintly, their systems barely clinging to life. These walls are rich with titanium, likely shielding hundreds, possibly thousands of stasis pods. They appear to have been sealed for nearly 900 years, protected from residual radiation. Do you intend to activate them? Wake them up. See if you can wake them up. They might need our medical assistance. Am I full on resources now? Pretty much. We'll just hang out. Hi, how's it going? Continue. The away team recovered 2 individuals from the stasis chambers. Vital signs are stable. Considering the radiation exposure and centuries of stasis, they want to talk to you. Wow, I syntaxed that completely wrong. There's a sentence break in there somewhere, I think. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway. Welcome aboard the USS Voyager. With whom do we have the honor? Are you the one who woke us? I gave the order, yes. We found thousands of pods like yours, buried beneath the surface. We had no idea you were still alive. Then I owe you a great debt. I am Gedrin, and regrettably I now find myself the leader of the Vaadwaur. It appears our former leader, Gall, perished in stasis. Morin, Gall's former tactical officer. You were in stasis for 900 years. Why? What happened? I mean, I'm going to go on a limb here. I guess it's related to the fact that their planet is in a nuclear winter state and has been destroyed, effectively. We intended to sleep for only 5 years to escape a species called the Turay. I fear they're the reason my people, my world, are gone. Did you have a feud with the Turay? Why would they destroy your planet, not just the Turay? Others were in that onslaught. They attacked. We hid. Expected them to fight amongst themselves, to forget us. I did hope. Multiple species don't unite against a single world without reason. What exactly were your people involved in? I do appreciate that she's like, I don't know, man. If everybody in the local area hates you, you probably did something wrong. Like, I don't know, man. I think this is it's a you, not them situation. Our ancestors walked the path of destruction with pride. We have been a target for their victims' anger since. Inherited guilt is a heavy burden, but 900 years is a long time. Do you truly believe that threat persists? We'll always be hunted, Captain. We seek no war, only respite. One way or another, our planet is no longer safe. Staying means certain death. If you can help us, we'd be forever in your debt. Help the Vaadwaur find a new home planet. Everyone deserves a fresh start. We'll help your people. We helped the trade. We might as well help these guys too, because helping genocidal despots seems to be our way of life here in the Voyager. For whatever reason. I don't want to talk about it. They will be overjoyed to hear this. I'll remain here to assist you with the awakening, but might Morin and a few more of our people join you? Of course. We'll return once we've located a habitable world. Senior officers, meet me in astrometrics. The search begins now. Explore the sector until stellar cartography locates a habitable planet to resettle the Vaadwaur. There's only one left. Is there anything for me to explore in the sector at this point? I don't feel like there is. We don't need food. We don't need uranium. Yippee! 25% faster Tetrion particle. For 25% faster firing of Borg cutting beam. Some words were used in there. Increase the shield matrix to level 2. Well, I won't increase it. I'll have to upgrade it, but you know. We're up to 6 on the biolab. Let's try to remember that 7 from now. I need to switch that. Trade offer. Okay, well, use the buzzard collectors. I know it's Bussard. I'm doing it on purpose. I'm a mean person. I'm pretty sure it's Bussard, actually. I'm like 90% sure that I've heard the term before. It's a well-liked term in science fiction. Pretty sure it's Bussard collectors, but I could be incorrect, actually. There might be a slightly different pronunciation. It's not buzzard collectors, though, I know that much. I was going to say I don't need repairs, but actually, I do need repairs. Weirdly. I shouldn't need repairs. I wouldn't have thought I would need repairs, but here we are. The sickness should no longer spread. Yippee! Send a shuttle to get stuff from the debris field. Every session with this game has to have at least one shuttle loss. That's the rule. Every one of them needs to have at least one. Was that my last shuttle? Did I forget to do the other one? Right. Okay, swap that back over to this. Actually, maybe I should have left it on that. That's fine. Use the science lab to get stuff and things. Yeah, okay. Use the science lab to get stuff in there. We'll do engineering this time. Yippee! We're just casually exploring the sector, huh? We'll go to the trading station, I guess. Hi, trading station, how's it going? Shield matrix level 2. Yippee! I kind of want to get this a little bit. Just a little bit. What's the size on this? It's like a 3.2, right? It does, like, I know that it has uses outside of just repairing the ship. I know that the ARU is used in some, what have you, boards and stuff. It's used for a couple of the resource collections as an option, and probably has some, like, special things that come into play, too. So I know it is used. Disruptor control room. The thing is, the reason I don't care about the disruptor control room is because I pierce through so often that I don't consider it to be terribly important. Each science lab raises morale by +2 each cycle. Let's go ahead and grab that right now, actually. 3 Borg nanites for duranium. No. 9 dilithium for 4 Borg nanites. You know what? Sure. I have full upgrades on my warp core, and that seems to be the thing that dilithium is primarily used for, so I don't see any reason why that would be an issue. It seems perfectly fine to me. Recycle the biological parts. Borg signature is unmistakable. Borg aren't known for being wasteful. Organic remnants adrift in space. Bioneural gel pack. Nice. I like that. Thank you. I like bioneural gel packs. They're used annoyingly often. I'm time killing until this thing's complete, I guess. It's not like a thing I need to do, I just need to do thing. I wonder if it's faster if you have it fully upgraded. New shuttle ready. Do I need another new shuttle? I do. Class C planet with a molten surface, extremely high temperatures, and intense solar radiation make it highly dangerous, but valuable resources are concentrated in the pockets and the cooling fronts. I've seen episode 3, I know how this ends. It's all fun and games until you get a couple of space wizards just fighting around on your little mining operation. Destroy a static deflector shield over a mining area. Yippee! We're full on that now. We're full on everything. Let's go ahead and grab this too, I guess. Disassemble and process parts of the wreckage of a partially assimilated ship that's crash landed on the planet. Apparently if I had a Borg maturation chamber, it looks like I could have gotten some crew or something. Probably some Borg crew. I'm not, because this is my first run still, technically, I'm not like fully committing to any particular playstyle thus far. I had considered going like old Borg, but at the same time, like I am doing well in morale and it's about to get better. I'm about to go from +8 to like +10 or whatever. So the consideration is there. I could do it. I can get more morale. I still have room to increase the amount of morale I'm getting. But I just don't particularly want to dive all the way into... I also don't need crew is the other thing. Like, I'm not hurting on crew counts, so it doesn't feel terribly useful with that in mind. Because, like, I can increase the morale bonus by another 3. Okay, maybe I should do that. Regenerative shielding. Because this one only goes from +20 to +25, which is not that great. But I wouldn't mind getting this so it's not getting damaged as often. Tractor beam level 3 would obviously be useful. I also haven't touched this at all. Maybe I should, well, I don't, like, it's one of those things where if I'm losing that much hull, I'm dead. You know what I mean? Torpedo launch bay level 2. It might be good to get this upgrade just because it is actually used for stuff and it is fairly cheap. So that might not be a bad idea. The disruptor control room is another thing that, to be honest, comes up extremely frequently in operations. There have been a couple times where it was pretty clear that if I had had that, I would have been better off. It's a 4-wide. Do I have a 4? I do have a 4-wide slot here. Is there another 4-wide anywhere in the game that's like... The ARU facility is a 2-3. Or sorry, yes, 2-3. I was right. Maturation chamber is a 2. That's a 2-2. We're never going to get that, probably. That is insane. That one's 9 power, which we can easily afford. I'm kinda leaning towards finally doing that. Large matter compartment is the only other like 4-4 that maybe I would want to make. Unless I wanted to get like another cutting beam, which is also a 4-1 or a 4-wide, however I want to phrase it, because my phrasing is just all over the place. I'm thinking, yeah, let's get the disruptor control room. It's been long enough. Send work teams to open up things on a station and get stuff that I don't entirely need. To kill time while I wait for this to happen. Oh, they're Borg. Actually, let's go over there. This is why you should check things like that. The fact that they're Borg makes a huge difference, because I'm going to do that trade. The only reason I'm going to do that trade is because I don't need uranium. We're going to study the unique society of these Borg people who live on this planet. 50 science points. Yay. Yeah, there's a bunch of duranium in the system. So we're able to spend some, which gives me some stuff to do while I wait for this mission to actually go through. Reinforced Borg probe.
What are your orders, Captain?
What are your orders, Captain? Kill everything.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Yeah, beat him up. Okay, well, not like that.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Indeed.
Moving to attack the aft, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Let's just go ahead and beat his ass.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack
Engines.
the aft, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
And engines are disabled. You know, you can remain stationary. It's not necessary for you to, like, maneuver when the ship has no engine and no weapons. Just throwing that out there. Being a little extra right now, man. Hey, bud, just slow down. Just slow it down. Maybe I need to slow it down. Maybe I just need to pull engine power off. Disruptor control room. Maybe I should grab phaser control on level 3. Buy an additional 15%. I kind of have to get the Dreadnought AI. That came up once. I was shocked by that. Hits maneuvering thrusters. Salvage protocols. Emergency force fields. Cutting beam. By an additional 15%. And I was thinking about the ARU. Let's grab the ARU for the moment. And then after that I might do Combat 5 or whatever. Launch your torpedo to shatter the surface for resource exposure. Deploy specialized mining probes to break up the dense deposits. Yippee. How long is this going to take? An isolated outpost on a moon leads us to a crew suffering from hemorrhagic fever. They are in critical condition, and their medical technology is unable to stop it. They desperately ask us for help. Beam 1 sick aboard, analyze their medical data, and synthesize a cure remotely. Really, guys? The disease was too complex. We failed to find a cure remotely. Our time was wasted, and sick crew of the outpost was lost. Well, that was dumb. Thanks. That was an XCOM moment right there. Some of the crew got into a heated discussion over the current situation, which ultimately resulted in a fight breaking out. Tensions are high, and the last thing we need out here is to be at each other's throat. Over what situation? We're living in paradise right now. What have you done? A growing restlessness. Oh no. Oh no. Protective barrier for toxic atmosphere to mine stuff. Yippee! We're running low on deuterium again. This might become a problem if I have to keep going around and there's no more deuterium at some point. We're gonna have a bad time. I mean, we do have a lot of deuterium in system. Or in sector, I should say. Okay, Kinetic beam control room level 3. I said we would do combat next. We're gonna do combat next. I'm not missing something, am I? Does this just take a long time? abandoned ship in space. It's a Borg sphere, to be exact. Send a shuttle to reach the storage. Don't do it. You disappointed me in other ways, but at least you didn't blow the shuttle up again. New trade offer. Have a shuttle perform close range scans. Get debris aboard with the tractor beam. We do a safety save here. How long is this going to take before you find a thing? Should I have done this earlier and I just screwed up and now it's like bugged or something? Spent too much time in sector. No! Deploy a static deflector shield over a mining area on a molten planet. Plus 98. Yay! Combat tier 4. Yippee! Disruptor room control. I haven't even built the thing yet, which is actually a mistake because I should have done that already. Regenerative shielding. Don't care that much. Let's go for this so that I can get less room damage. Disruptor array control room. Throw that there. I didn't even look at how much that costs, to be honest. That's where we're at in the game. I don't even care. Static deflector to mine. Okay, well, nice job, dude. The intense environment damaged our hull. Sure. Why? Were you mining it with the Voyager? The first system I hardly touched because reasons. Like, I don't want to skip the VOD war. There we go, finally. Starting to worry. Send a shuttle to do scans. Don't you do it. Hi. Scanners has detected a potential candidate for the Vodwar's new homeworld, a Class M planet in the system. Oh, it's actually in this system, too. Oh, is that what needed to happen? I just needed to come to the system to actually physically trigger it? Fair enough. Well, now I actually have to go resource collect, so we're going to resource collect real quick. Yippee! Is there anything? Oh, I need to upgrade the shield matrix. I forgot about that. 6. 6, 6. I don't think I need any other upgrades, so we're good. Beam parts of the structure on board. Let's grab the duranium. Send a shuttle for salvage operations. Class M planet. Emergency force fields. And now do structural integrity. No, I was going to say we're starting to probably run a little bit well on science, but actually we're not. I mean, we're getting down there, but we're not getting, like, down. On Voyager's L-Cars, a lush Class M planet comes into view. While bearing the unmistakable marks of past storms, it nonetheless offers a hopeful, if imperfect, fresh start for the Vaudoir. The Class M planet is rich in water and vegetation, but initial scans reveal a significant vulnerability to intense disruptive ion storms. Excellent. Not perfect, certainly, but promising enough. Helm, set a course back to the Vaudoir homeworld. Not exactly paradise. I beg your pardon? 900 years in stasis for this? A world of endless storms? I appreciate your honesty, Mr. Morin, but we are working with what we have, and this planet is the best option we've found. We are holding course. And think about it this way, too. If your planet has endless ion storms, it's probably going to be harder for people to notice that your civilization's there, which might be important for you since you guys pissed off everybody who lives in your local galactic area and they bombed your planet until it was uninhabitable. So, you know, I'm just thinking ahead here. Short of an ocean world, that's probably as good as it's going to get for you guys. Yeah, we'll take the... I was thinking of my deuterium stockpile here. Thank God for cloaking devices. I'm not going to fight. Even if I have 314, I'm good. Because if for no other reason, the fact that they take a long time to kill. -10 morale. Reach your destination, continue. Bring the Vaadwaur aboard. Mr. Morin, please retrieve Gedrin and the others for transport. As you command, Captain. It will be my pleasure. It's been a while since Martin went to retrieve the other Vaadwaur. Shouldn't they be back by now? Indeed. Someone should investigate their delay. Report. What was that? Subterranean tremor on the planet. Wait, we're being hailed from the planet's surface. Captain Janeway, you must listen. Morin, he's lost his mind. He's trying to silence Gedrin. You're a weak leader. Gaul would have seen the truth. Captain Janeway, I'm quite aware you'd prefer to leave us to rot in the storm-battered hell. You mean on the storm-battered... on that storm-battered hellhole? But we have grander ambitions. We are the Vaadwaur. We don't accept pity. We demand supremacy. Our ancient fleet means little, but your ship will be the key to our rightful dominion. With it, we will arm our forces, reclaim what's ours, and purify this quadrant of all who dare to oppose us. We will rule again. You know that you're just going to get your ass kicked by the Borg, right? He's starting the underground fleet. You must stop him. He's coming for... Captain, I swear I had no part in this. This isn't what I wanted. Connection lost, Captain. Morin intends to awaken on an ancient empire. We can't allow it. Voyager cannot defeat an entire fleet, nor will I permit them to terrorize the sector. We might be able to, actually. Reminds me of an old Earth story, the dragons. Yeah, okay. Okay, Chakotay. Tell us your old ancient myth story again. After a dragon was killed, its teeth were planted in the ground. From those teeth, fully armed warriors sprang forth, ready to fight a new war. Wait, that... I feel like that barely even connects to the situation at hand, sir. The delivery was probably better in the TV series. There's probably more. I hope that there was more to that story in the TV series. It's been a hot minute, but like, I don't know, man. They could have done a little better on that, I think. One thing I will say, I like Voyager, but I do think that they had a tendency to do this thing where they would use like old fables and I forget what the term is for like the scorpion and the whatever, the fox and the scorpion or whatever it is, or the turtle, or whatever. Those old, like, those adages, fables, whatever, that have, like, the moral lesson attached to them. There's a term for it, and I'm blanking on that term. They have a weird habit of kind of overusing that device in Voyager, I think. We unearthed a war we cannot win, so we ensure it never breaks out, or at least that the fleet doesn't. We bury their ships underground. Ensign, can you pinpoint their location? The surface radiation is confusing our sensors, but I am detecting a faint surveillance satellite signal. If amplified, we might be able to locate the fleet. Away team, get ready for transport. Survivalist, which is true. So I need someone who can... Oh, you're... pretty good. Ooh, she's actually pretty good. She has really good stats for stuff in general. Like, she has a good spread. She's kind of like Chakotay, but instead of having command, she has engineering, and she's really good at it, too. She's actually pretty useful. One's obviously, like, his old 88s. He's just the best guy in general. Maria Gilmore might be my best one, because she has one for first, second, third, and fourth. She doesn't have command, but she has the combat. Yeah, her name's not Maria. Marla Gilmore. There's a group of Vaadwaur guarding the entrance to the inner chambers. Orders? I don't need any of this stuff. Fight your way in. Ah, one. You're just the best. Actually, find an unguarded way to the control panel and get me a crit success, please. I said please. Does that not mean anything to you Starfleet types? We've reached the satellite control panel. However, there are Vaadwaur guarding it. How should we proceed? Stun them. I'm going to hold him for the next one. The team coordinates a quick stun assault, catching the Vaadwaur off guard. All enemies are neutralized before they can raise the alarm, and the path to the control panel is clear. When suddenly, the cave begins to tremble. Stones start falling from the ceiling. The Vaadwaur must have initiated the launch of their fleet. Must activate the satellite now. Science. Science rules. Really want that though. I kind of want an assured success. Science is more useful. Under intense pressure, the team quickly bypasses Vaadwaur's security protocols. The satellite activates just as the debris begins to fall. The collapsing cave prevents us from beaming. We have to find another way out. Survivalists, locate the safe path towards the exit. Wow, was that even English? Locate the safest path towards the exit. Or I can take a guaranteed success. I don't need dilithium, really. Nor do I particularly need the morale. Nor do I honestly need the resources, but I would like more experience for the crew. Should have gotten like 2 more critical... I should have gotten like at least 1 more critical success from this mission, but okay. I think she leveled up twice. Sometimes I feel like it skips through, and I don't think I'm doing that, but it could be me doing that. So he's up to 8, she's up to 7 from 5, I think she was. Satellite tracking is active. I have their exact coordinates. Ensign, excellent work, Ensign. Now their ancient glory can wait another 9 centuries. Weapons to these coordinates. Fire a cutting beam to collapse the cave. Yeah, it's definitely going to be the cutting beam. Seal them in. Oops. A number of ships escape. They're attempting to clear the exit. We must act quickly. Everyone to battle stations.
What are your orders, Captain?
I think we'll be fine. Oh, I have another weapon that I have to do things with too now.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Boom. Yeah, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're probably not going to survive this encounter. And you're probably not going to do much damage either.
Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
I did some engine damage. It would probably help if you didn't let them do that.
An enemy is surrendered, Captain. Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Really, man? This is why I need that research. Vaadwaur vessels have been disabled. Shields are down now. Get a lock on Gudrun and beam him aboard. Or sorry, Gidron. And beam him aboard before Morin takes out his rage on him. Greetings, severe injuries. Beaming him directly to sickbay. Oh, incoming hail from Morin's ship. Voyager, this is not the end. The Vaadwaur will rise. I will find you. Your ship will burn. My vengeance will consume you all. Your vengeance will be unfulfilled, Morin. Justice will be served, but not by us. The people in this sector will see to that. Farewell. See you. How are you feeling, Mr. Gidron? Better, Captain. Thanks to your crew, but my people, 900 years, and they've learned nothing. Such hatred, such hunger for domination. Not all of them. You are different. There's still a chance for those who truly wish to change. The planet we found, it's still waiting. A true sanctuary, free from the shadows of the past. Perhaps. I will try, Captain, for those who believe in a different future. As a gesture of my gratitude for Voyager's principles, here, a remnant of our past, no longer needed where I am going. May it serve you better than it served us. Farewell, Captain. Guidewire targeting technology. Thank you very much, Mr. Gidron. Good luck and farewell. Reach level 10 on Janeway. Yippee! We're definitely got to be getting close to the end here if I got level 10 on Janeway. Yikes, that's a lot of damage. And emergency... Or sorry, and the engineering office too. That's not that bad, actually. Okay, well, it would have been nice if I had gotten that, like, a cycle prior. In the combat tree, there should be a thing for... Guidewire targeting technology. Increases the fire rate of phasers by 20%. So... 5% question mark? It doesn't say additional, so I'm always a little bit confused about that, because sometimes it does say additional, and sometimes it just says that, and I assume that when it doesn't say additional, that it's just 5%. That it's incremental. Sometimes games are really bad about this. I've noticed. Like, this is a thing that happens all the time. Oh, I also have the ability to make the Borg thing, and I can't because it's... yeah. Was there something I needed to upgrade? I don't think so. I don't think there was... oh... no. Perhaps not. Full repairs. Grab some stuff. Well done. Let's go ahead and hang out for a little bit until the repairs are done. There we go. I needed to unpause that and I forgot. That crew quarters is still damaged and I completely missed it. And then let's go ahead and make... seriously? I don't have enough. One remaining. Yeah, you can send... oh. Oh. I have never had that happen since, like, Chapter 1. So I kind of forgot that that was even a thing that could happen. Like that. Wow. We need more crew. Okay. Well, conveniently. Did I set that? No, I didn't. There we go. Borg probe has been stranded at the debris field. Scans indicate the Borg are aboard, but it seems they have been disconnected from the collective and are now confused and aggressive. Transport them to our holodeck, where we can let them calm down in a safe environment. Transport them to our regeneration alcoves, where they can fully regenerate and calm down. 7 ex-Borg joined Voyager. Fantastic. Shit. That's not fantastic, actually. We done goofed. And not the cool kind of goof, like from Gundam. The bad kind of goof, like I fucked up. There's no more crew. No. Deuterium? Question mark. Okay, we're gonna do 7 cycles. Let's get some stuff going through here, and then we're gonna leave sector. We're gonna go to the next chapter. So, oh, that's right. I have this space over here. I keep forgetting about this too. That's 3 plus 4. Oh, if you do the life support, it actually shows you, so you don't have to, like, count it. Oops. Massive gas giant with intense magnetic storms. Sensor readings are scrambled, but we were within visual range of a Borg probe orbiting the planet. It hasn't detected us yet, but any mistake may alert it to our presence. Use the cloaking device. Really, guys? The magnetic disturbances severely affected our cloaking device, damaging it in the process. We had to abandon it early or the Borg would have spotted us. I hate you. I hate all of you. Broadwire targeting technology. Much to my shock, we actually do need to get regeneration alcohol level 2. Grab this real quick. Battle stations. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna be honest, the main reason I'm not doing that isn't because I don't think that I can win. It's because I don't hate myself enough to repair all the damage that I'm going to take from attempting to win, and the fact that it's going to take like 10 minutes of me watching the ship do circles to fight 2 Borg probes because they had like 1,000 hull. That's the real reason that I'm not really into it. Anyways, use a cloaking device. There we go. Okay. Next sector time. It just takes too long to fight those Borg probes. If it was 1, I would be fine with that, but 2 is just... Okay, and we actually might still have quite a lot of the game left. I don't know. Well, no, there's like a point where it skips the last, like... We should be actually pretty close to the end, I think. I was looking at it as like a progress bar. I was like, oh, Sector 11, we're only like a little over halfway to Earth. But I'm realizing now that, like, actually, no, there's a point where you just kind of, the last remaining area, you just kind of jump. Spoilers for the series, I guess. You've had like 25 years to watch it. Neutronic storm. I don't know.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. The day's highlights? Talaxian spice stew for lunch, partly cloudy skies, and a sack of rice fell over in Cargo Bay 1. Oh, and apparently, awakened Borg have contacted 7 of 9. I don't think we'll ever have a quiet week out here. The Borg story? A unique mutation led to their awakening, and now they desperately need Voyager's help. Sounds as plausible as a Kazon pacifist. The captain is convinced that this could be a legitimate cry for assistance. And 7? Well, she and Janeway are perfectly aligned on this. Call it mutual conviction, or female intuition, or whatever. On topic, the Borg Queen is not exactly our biggest fan. What if this is just Her Majesty's cunning plan for payback? Dispatch a few awakened Borg as a Trojan horse, and then assimilation quick and clean? No thank you. I am definitely not signing up for membership in the Bad Mood Collective.
Fun. A Borg sphere is approaching, Captain. Hull shows significant structural damage, and all its weapon systems are offline. Red alert. Power up phasers, behold fire. It's a nice looking model of the ship. I think that every time I see it, like, it looks good. It has to. Obviously. Incoming hail. Captain Catherine Janeway of the USS Voyager. My designation is Relic. I have been anticipating this encounter. Are you the individual responsible for 7 of 9's disconnection from the collective? Voyager played a role in her transition to individuality, yes. Are you the group who has awoken from the collective, Relic? Yes, Captain, we have become distinct. A unique mutation is disrupting the hive mind throughout Borg space. The Borg on our sphere were among those affected, regaining self-awareness and desire for true freedom. The Queen deemed our awakening a corruption to be purged. We escaped, but now are hunted. Captain, we request asylum aboard Voyager. How many of you seek refuge? Dozens on this vessel, Captain. But the Queen purges all those who have awoken. We hope to find others to rise up against her. Sure. Despite the unusual nature of the situation, Relic, Voyager will offer sanctuary. Oh, that's a little bit more than I was expecting. 35 Borg. Thank you, Captain. We are in your debt. Captain, I hate to mention this, but we don't have the space. Yeah, you think? We don't have the space to accommodate so many refugees. Then we'll make space, Captain. Then we shall make space. No, I'll make space. And I'm gonna have a terrible, horrible time doing so. We can't just turn our backs on these people. The refugees need not remain on Voyager. If we aid them in their uprising against the Queen, they could ban Borg vessels we liberate. That would grant them autonomy, and we'd gain valuable allies. I like where we're going with this. Independent allies. Sounds promising. For now, let's focus on settling Argus. I anticipate Ralik's group won't be the last to seek out Voyager. Homesick. -4 morale per cycle. Relocate them by freeing Borg cubes. Spheres? Accommodate awakened ex-Borg. 35 of 200. I'm sorry? Run that one by me again, please? I guess this is the morale shock chapter where they give you a test to see if you can handle the morale. So it is a 3, and it's gonna go right here. Just straight to the Borg sphere. The game is lagging, which is not a good sign. We've reached our destination. Explore, continue. We're closing in on the Borg vessel. We need to buy time for the Awakened on board to commandeer their vessel. Should we engage directly to create a diversion, or are we going covert? Distract the Borg with a unique signal. 75, distract the Borg with complex data. Or a subspace anomaly. Or let's have an engagement. Broadcast complex data. Flood their processors with paradoxical data streams. Overload their systems. Well, shit. Borg sphere with revolting drones. I mean, they're not that ugly. Like, I'm kind of pro-cyborg, so, like, I wouldn't call them revolting. Come on.
What are your orders, Captain?
What are your orders, Captain? We'll just blow it up. Well, I mean, we won't blow it up. We'll disable it.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Sorry, if the frame rate's low, it's because I think the game might have a memory leak or something. It's hard for me to say. Where you going, bud? Where you going, bud?
Destroyed, Captain.
Go to the front of the ship. There you go. Well, since you already disabled the shields on the side, you might as well take out the rest of it too.
Ability ready. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Are they? Oh wait, they have 2 shield generators. How fascinating!
Attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
I was gonna say, we're not gonna actually blow their ship up, are we? War vessel is powered down all weapons. Internal scans confirm the awakened faction is now in full control. Your direct intervention was decisive, Captain. My profound thanks. I am transferring an initial complement of our people to secure and crew that sphere. My place for now is here with the Voyager. And now 30 have left. Consider this your first Borg ally. Yippee! I like where this is going. I'm a big fan. I don't have to do anything, right? Yikes! It is really tempting, though. But yikes! But it is really tempting. And the bitrate's starting to die too, isn't it? Alright, okay, here's what's gonna happen. Because I have not been able to find a way to fix this issue, game's gonna drop here in a second. I'm gonna reload the game, we'll see if it stabilizes. If it doesn't stabilize, what we're gonna have to do is do a quick stream restart, which is really just gonna be it going down for like 10 seconds and then coming back up. So that just be a very, very quick interruption, but we'll see if it stabilizes here. Because for whatever reason, it's also killing the bit rates, and I need those. They're very important. So, oops. Load manual save, thank you. There we go. Okay, that's cool. Doing that just straight up crashed OBS, which is awesome. I love that. This game and OBS don't play well, it seems, and there's definitely some kind of issue going on there, which is incredibly unfortunate. Let me make sure that this is still functioning. I have to double check something real quick. Please don't be weird. Okay, we're good. I had to check my dual stream to make sure that the dual stream was still functioning correctly, and everything sounds good. Okay. Sorry about that. So do I want to hire a Borg? It will cost me additional deuterium. However, I have a lot of deuterium, so I'm not super worried about that. And just for my own amusement, I feel like I should. Just because I think it would be funny. That's the honest truth. I just think it'll be really funny to have a Borg companion throughout this whole adventure. Distress signal from a small vessel. Haul them into the expanded shuttle bay. Maybe. I also have a lot of deuterium, so that's not going to be an issue. Was there anything that I needed to upgrade? I don't think so. We got the level 2 shield matrix, right? Another Borg sphere drifts towards the Voyager. Weapons powered down. The bridge remains silent. The usual assimilation threat absent. Sorry, the usual assimilation threat absent. Instead, a plea for help and refuge echoes through their comms. 30 more export. Yippee! We reached your destination. Orders continue. We're closing in on the Borg vessel. We need to buy them time for Awakened on board to commandeer the vessel. Let's try to distract them again. And it failed again. Fantastic. That means I get to... Oh, you're a little bit weaker than you're supposed to be, sir.
What are your orders, Captain?
My god, it's huge.
Moving to
Disable their shield. Actually, disable their
to attack the front,
weapons.
Captain.
Doing alright there, bud?
Ability ready, Captain.
I noticed that the AI gets a little weird when you have an ally. They have an odd habit of sort of... like... trying to maintain some sort of weird formation of them, with them, and kind of just being a little weird in general. Where you going, bud? Holy crap, you just almost disabled the shield in one go.
Shields destroyed, Captain.
Hey, you want to get in there and fight him, maybe? Yeah, like, it really doesn't want to fight.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain.
That's not correct. Where are you going? Sir? Suffice to say, when you're by yourself, the combat system in this game is okay. When you are not by yourself, things get a little weird. Borg is powered down all weapons. Terminal scans confirm the Awakened faction is in control. They have assumed direct control. I am full on all resources. Let us continue. Borg cube. It's a nice looking cube there. It's also a nice looking cube you got there. It would be a shame if someone were to visit it. Trading station. We haven't gotten that research quite yet, but we will here in a moment. Let's pay a visit to the Borg Cube. Just to see if there's any, like, special interactions, because there probably should be. Regenerative shielding. I don't know if I care that much. I really don't. Rewards after one combat. Screw it. Might not be a bad idea. Go ahead and grab that. Grab that. And you are set to that, which is good. Hello, Mr. Yes, yes. Stand by. Stand by. It's just, oh, it's a distress signal. Even though it's a Borg cube, it's treated as a distress.
What are your orders, Captain?
Okay. We were ambushed by a Borg probe, because that's apparently a thing they can do now.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Where you going, bud?
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Feel free to join in whenever you're up for
Enemy
it.
shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the aft, Captain.
Moving to attack his aft, Captain.
Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the front,
hold
Captain.
on.
Moving to attack the aft, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Woo! Sorry, one moment. There we go. Yes. Scanners register extensive cultivated land masses, indicating an agriculturally focused population in the system. Trade would be beneficial. Our cargo base could certainly use a resupply of fresh provisions. Why would you lie like that, Chakotay? Why would you tell a lie like that? Send an away team to establish trade. -1 shot. Oh, I actually have to send an away team. Recommends Talaxian. Close enough. Medical, engineering, science. Medical engineering and science. I would prefer to send people who are not part of my group of people that I actually need. So Bolana can go. And someone who also has the thing. It's gotta be him, right? No, we'll send Marley Gilmore. So those are some people I don't strictly need at this moment. Well, okay, they're just gonna immediately do it. I thought it was gonna take some time. Observe the locals. Engage in conversation. I mean, if they engage in conversations, I'll get an immediate success. But I like science. But I do like crits. Interaction is friendly and straightforward. The simple farmers, introducing themselves as the Brunali, seem surprisingly unfazed by the away team's advanced technology and express great interest in trading. They've made it very clear They're not interested in technology, but rather in agricultural tools, seeds, or medicine. How should we present Voyager's offerings? Detail the various plant species Voyager cultivates. Voyager's impressive equipment. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I really like crit successes. They make me feel better as a person. They tap into a part of my being that desires. Big yellow. You have absolutely got to be shitting me right now. The Brunelli are genuinely impressed by the description of Voyager's agricultural tools and equipment, particularly their efficiency and durability. They are enthusiastic about trading and invite the away team for a guided tour of their farms, which the team thoroughly enjoys before returning to their shuttle. I hate you. I hate this game. I despise it. How can you do this to me? It's unfair. We'll grab some deuterium real quick, since I'm eating through it to support that sphere. Okay. Those, use the cloaking device. Show you a cloaking device. Let's take a look at everything. I've noticed that systems have a tendency to have wormholes in them occasionally, and you can't interact with them. And I'm assuming that at some point I must have failed something that would have given me a technology that would have let me interact with wormholes somehow. But I'm not entirely sure what that would yield for me, because in the context of the series, that would be like, oh, you find a wormhole, you get like 10,000 light years closer to home kind of thing. So I'm a little unsure of how that's useful. You can't do that in this case, because obviously you would, you would skip an entire sector, right? Another Borg sphere drifts towards Voyager, weapons powered down. The bridge remains silent, the usual assimilation threat absent. Instead, plea for help and refuge. Why am I reading this again? It's the same as the last, 5 times it's happened now. Emergency transmission, Captain. Our trading team has engaged a Borg cube. Coordinates attached. Analyze the coordinates. Useful information about the Borg cube. Success. The cube's coordinates have not changed in some time. It's possible that the away team has already managed to disable it. We must waste no time. Helm, maximum work. Let's hope they will be willing to negotiate. Unlikely, Captain. I would suggest thinking of alternative methods. I'll show you an alternative method. Salvage protocols. By an additional 20%. I guess I'm just getting this just because it sort of ensures that there's not any issues with things and stuff, but I really don't need it. Let's get tier 5. Let's get it out of the way. We've reached our destination. Let's do another sphere thing. We need to buy time for the awakened on board. Should we engage directly? Let's broadcast complex data to the Borg with a 75% chance of success, which I've failed twice in a row. It'll be fine. Actually, let's generate a subspace anomaly this time. Create a localized graviton distortion just off of their sensors. Give them something to investigate. Oh my god, we succeeded this time. Their shields are down, their awakened drones have taken control. Distraction was flawless, Captain. I am transferring a component of our people to secure the vessel. I will remain. Yes, you will. Grab this dilithium. Use a shuttle to aid the search through the debris field that has dilithium crystals in it. Don't. Thank you. I thought I was going to fail there for a moment. We've reached our destination. Return. Oh, right. I have to have export first. Oh, we're losing deuterium so fast. Oh yeah, now you come aboard. Sudden spur. We took random damage because this game hates me, basically. Not my hydroponics bay. Use the Bassard collector to get Bassards by collecting them. Let's grab this real quick, then we'll come back over here. Board the vessel and attempt to heavily damaged Borg sphere. Holes breached multiple locations. Shielding and sensors are offline. Internal scan shows few drones active. ARU. Oh, I still don't have the ARU, and I also don't have Torpedo 2. That reminds me that I still don't have the ARU, in fact. Missing resources. I still don't have enough of the Borg things, because I had to spend a bunch on stuff. That's why I don't have the ARU yet. Okay, we'll go to the Borg probe. Combat Tier 5. Unlock Tier 5 of the Security tab. It's called the Combat tab, but close. Huh. Of the Security tab. Is it the Security tab, though? Reach your destination. Continue. We're closing on the Borg vessel. We need to buy time. Should we engage directly with creative version? Generate a subspace anomaly. We have their full attention. You now have 30 less Borgs. Yay. Let's grab this one. We are already getting really low in deuterium again. Use the science lab to maximize things. Come down here to the refilled and pray that I don't run out of deuterium in that time frame. There's not a planet down here. Recover samples to study the unresponsive Borg drones and the whatever, the disabled vessel. Nice. Ooh, I don't really need the lithium, but we'll grab it real quick. 6 plus 7. I don't know. 6 or 7. We'll do 7. I'm gonna cut the Borg loose. Their upkeep per cycle is, well, let's take a look here at what we have to do real quick. So I have to come over here to this Borg cube. There's 2 deuterium sources here. We should be fine. These are control room level 3. Disruptor control room level 2, shield generator level 3 from 60 to 80, regenerative shielding, as maneuvering thrusters, salvage protocols. Rewards after 1 combat by 50%, 1 combat by an additional 20. Let's get tractor beam level 3, which might not have been the best decision, but okay. Borg sphere, oh, okay, I'm actually glad we kept him now. No! Who did I send that I needed? Oh, no. What? Who am I? Was it Tuvix? Oh, it was Tuvix that I should have kept. Oopsies. The Maquis maneuver.
What are your orders, Captain?
Okay, well, that was a mistake.
Moving to attack.
Go ahead and attack his shield.
Ability ready, Captain.
Letting that Borg sphere take the aggro wherever he is. Where is he? Okay, well, I tried.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Correct, nerd. You're no match for me.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
We're gonna use a torpedo and did I even do damage with that thing?
Moving to attack
Oh,
the
it's
port
incredibly
side, Captain.
weak.
Ability ready, Captain.
Ability ready.
Moving to
Let's
attack
take a
the
whack
port
at this
side, Captain.
guy. Because he's going to surrender.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Enemy shields destroyed,
Enemy
Captain.
shields destroyed, Captain.
That should be the disruptor, I believe.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. And he left. You better run. No damage. Yippee! Reward split with ally. Let's use the Bussard scan the cloud to avoid potential threats. Thank you. Grab the other deuterium. We'll hold on to him for now. Sard collectors. Please don't. I really need you to not do that right now. Because of the deuterium situation. We've reached our destination. Continue. Borg cube has initiated combat. We're the Borg prepared to be assimilated. Not today, we won't. Weapons ready. Let's disarm this cube. Yeah, let's just... Oh, God. I mean, I could 1v1 that, but... Oh, God. Yeah. Sure. God, it's just old cube. The whole thing is just old cube.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Well, there you go.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Moving to attack the front, Captain. Please don't cross over to the... Oh, God.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Defeat a Borg cube. Resistance is not futile. True. Borg cube successfully disabled, Captain. That was way too easy. Something's off. Did we interrupt their coffee break or what? Let's see if they're willing to talk now. We are the Borg. You will be assimilated. I don't think they're willing to talk now. I mean, I guess that counts as talking, but... With damaged weaponry? Quit the threats and release my crew. They just scanned our ship, Captain. We shall return your crew in exchange for your navigational What? Interesting. The cube's communications array is damaged. Our deflector would allow them to re-establish link with the deflector. Without our deflector, we might as well just surrender. We'd be dead in the water. The hostages, we mustn't provoke them. What if we offer to consider their terms, provided we get proof of life? Before we commit to the trade, I demand proof of my crew's conditions. Are they alive? Are they uninjured? Agreed. You shall send 2 representatives. Demand to send 3 crewmen. Valuable data collection for the collective. That's 1. Interesting. 3 representatives. A larger sample size would yield more comprehensive data. The collective would undoubtedly value expanded parameters. We shall allow 3 representatives. I'll show you a representative. A Borg and an Ocampa. Well, bad news. Ooh, he doesn't actually have... Well, I mean, he has the same stats as 7 of 9, but I need diplomacy more than anything. So... And medical is the other overriding one. I don't have anyone who has medical and diplomacy. It's gotta be Carrie, right? No, I need someone who has medical. Tom Paris is young. Well, there's also Pelk. But actually, I'm realizing now that Pelk and Tom Paris have literally the same stat blocks. I should have saved before I did this. We're on the cube, something happened here. There are dead drones everywhere. Should we evaluate them? Examine the corpses. So this is the medical, which means that it's good for him to do it, because it'll leave the other 2 free for the other one. Borg have no wounds and are still intact. If a fight didn't kill them, then what did? Before the team could examine more, 5 neonatal drones appear, seemingly the cube's sole remaining inhabitants. Confusion ripples through the team. Children? Who are these children? Why are the only Borg left alive? Why are they the only Borg left alive, and what happened here? Instruct the drones to comply and report. You got this. You're the number 1. A teenage drone identifying himself as First steps forward as the leader. Second, a quiet, shy-looking teenage boy curiously observes the away team from afar. When the away team's ex-Borg addresses them, first's aggressive stance softens slightly. He claims the cube passed through a radioactive nebula, though his demeanor suggests it's merely an excuse. Impatient, he insists on immediately taking the team to the hostages. The children led us to the hostages. They're physically fine, but they seem to be mentally distressed. Motivate them and remind them of their role. This is command. I'm going to need him for them. Well, actually, the other two have engineering, right? No, he doesn't have engineering. Yes, he does. He does. Okay, we can do this. The team's calm, yet commanding presence reminds the hostages of their training and purpose. Before any more can be said, Flourish pulls the team away and leads them to the command center. Command center is a mess. The children have no idea what to do. We could offer help. Preparers secretly access the terminals for information. Say you need access to the terminal after fix their machines and secretly do things. I'm willing to take the risk. Borg allowed the team to assist them with repairs. During work, they secretly accessed the terminal, and found an encrypted log showing that the collective ignored the cube's distress call. First is getting impatient and wants us to leave and hand over the deflector. If we can take one of the Borg corpses with us, maybe we can find out what really happened here. Ooh, I have one for each. Ooh, this is the best one, obviously. Appeal to the Borg's pursuit of perfection and knowledge. First acknowledges that Sorry. Let me try that again. First acknowledges this and allows the team to take a Borg corpse to prevent any further imperfections. However, he warns that if he doesn't get the deflector soon, he will assimilate the hostages. I'll just unassimilate them. Do it, I dare you. See what happens. USS Voyager, your personnel departed. With a deceased Borg unit for study is permitted. My patience is thinning. Transfer the deflector immediately when your analysis is completed, or we will assimilate. Our team is being held by teenagers. Wonderful. Begin analyzing the Borg cadaver right away. What took it down could be our advantage. And hurry. The teenagers are notoriously unpredictable. True. Certainly. Okay, we're going to turn off the Borg Sphere ally for now. Already blew up a cube, so... Let's grab this probe. Another sphere comes and joins my collective. And now we're 68 over. Call them to the expanded word helping people with things and stuff. Why are you like this? Uprising. Main view screen, an unauthorized incoming signal. Captain Janeway, we meet again, still meddling, encouraging this malfunction. That's not a malfunction, it's freedom. Your sentimentality is predictable. You will cease this interference and return all corrupted units. And if I refuse, then your vessel and those you liberated will be corrected, collectively. Oopsies, probably should have kept the cube, or not the cube, the sphere. Transwarp conduit opening off our port bow, Borg cube emerging. Captain, we brought this upon you. The Borg cube is too powerful. We will return to the Queen. Your assistance has already liberated countless drones. Our sacrifice is a small price for their freedom and your escape. Choose, Janeway. Quick. We are not patient today. Nah. I'd win. Disagree with relic sacrifice and don't. I won't accept your tyranny. Oh, that's a, I forget what the term is. It's not a combat cube. It's a, what's that called? Cube. A tactical cube. That's what it was. I remembered. You know, you ever do that funny thing where you start looking something up And then as you're finally reaching that point where you're about to like press enter on the switch, you're like, oh yeah, you know what? That's what it was. That happens to me every time. I'm like, what is it? Oh yeah, it's a tactical cube. The cube's firing, Captain. Shields are critical. You cannot prevail. I can. Last chance. You said you weren't patient. And you said you weren't patient. We've committed to this rebellion and we'll see it through. So be it. Another hit. Our shields won't last much longer. Relic alternatives? If my Awakened could get aboard that cube, we could disrupt its systems and create an opening. Using the navigational deflector, find a way through their shields to send a shuttle team to disrupt shield matrix. Please succeed. Calculate if a precise energy pulse could disrupt their shield matrix. We found a brief opening. Nice. Shuttle with relics people can get in. That's our cue. Helm, lead the cube in our chase. We need to buy relic enough time. Yippee! A Borg, a pilot, and an Ocampo, which I don't have, walk into a Borg cube. I need someone who has diplomacy, and who also has command and combat. And that would be Chakotay. Mask our shuttle's energy signature. Rewire the core systems to emulate Borg modulation frequencies, which also gives me deuterium, which is great. And a critical success. Nice. Cube is deploying a dense network of sensor probes. We're about to enter their detection range. The pilot does stuff. Show me some of that pilot shit there, Tom. Masterfully navigates the breach, reaching a safe point within visual range. We're getting close to the cube. Wait, it's Relic. He's hearing the Queen's voice. We need to sever the connection. Disrupt the internal subspace transceiver. I do need deuterium again. He was only useful for one of the next ones, so we'll take the crit success. Nice. They disrupt his transceiver and focus some electromagnetic pulses to burn it out. We're close. To board and notice, we need to deactivate the entry force field. More deuterium or Borg nanoprobes. We'll take more deuterium and morale is pretty good too. Yippee! Oh yeah, we got way too much deuterium to be honest, and we're maxed out. Hell yeah! Shuttle's back, Captain. Battle stations. Let's make the Queen regret. Oh, that's gonna be a little awkward. We're gonna do our best. You are still gone. Cool. And you are also still gone. What is the nanoprobe torpedo? Dealing splash damage to adjacent systems. Highly effective against 8472. Man.
What are your orders, Captain?
I shouldn't have gotten rid of the thing. I didn't think that it would be a problem. And I'm now regretting that decision. Oh, it is damaged slightly, so we have a little bit of crux here. Revolting Borg cube. Again, you don't have to be so insulting to the poor guys. Let's go ahead and torp that.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
I'm trying to be a little conservative with my torps because I think there's an achievement related to not using more torps than you actually get. I think I haven't used more than maybe 10. Probably.
Ability ready, Captain.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we stick here, we should be fine. They're hitting us, but they're not, like, damaging us.
Ability ready, Captain.
Wrong thing. I don't need the disruptor. We're probably going to take some damage. I like how it just kind of puts its head down, kind of thing. Yeah, okay. Not great. 3 Borg nanites. Incoming transmission from the cube, Captain. We have control, Captain Janeway. The Queen was not physically present. It appears she commanded this vessel remotely, from Unimatrix 01, undoubtedly. One day, this conflict will end. It has for now, Captain. That's more than what most can say after facing the Borg Queen. And this victory wouldn't have been possible without Rallick and his people. Thank you. It was the least oh my god. We could offer in exchange for the safe haven you've given us. Now more Awakened have a chance to rise up against the Collective. All ex-Borg will leave the Voyager. Okay, let's have a quick chat about how not to create a decision. I have absolutely no idea how many ex-Borg are on my ship at this current point in time. It would be great if I knew the answer to that question before I make this decision. I believe it's a lot. Invite Awakened Borg to stay, but there isn't enough room for everybody. 75 must leave. I'm going to hope that it's more than 75, but only slightly. If you choose to stay, we cannot accommodate everyone, but some could stay. Your offer of sanctuary is deeply appreciated. For the remainder of our people, the liberated cube will become our new home. It is a new beginning. Know this, Captain. If you need us, we will come. Complete the main mission of Sector 11. Yep, I should have sent them all. Should have sent them all. Oh, no, it's because the regeneration octave is messed up. That's why. Yikes. And no. Available work team. No. Doesn't really matter. It's just a battery compartment. Okay, let's grab some deuterium. Or sorry, not deuterium. Duranium. There we go. Okay. So I sent more or less the exactly correct amount. Oh yeah, that's right. We do still have like quests to do as well. Let's grab the deuterium real quick using a shield generator. Yay! I also need this, and I need that. Well, I don't need that, but I do need this. What do you want? I finished my evaluation. The Borg died from a disease specifically manufactured to target Borg anatomy, excuse me. Almost. We were close. So someone is targeting the Borg, but how did it get aboard the cube? Is it possible to recreate this pathogen, Doctor? In theory, yes. But I fail to see the necessity. There are only children left on this cube. Children or not, they remain a threat to our away team. We could utilize this pathogen to end the confrontation. I remember what the storyline is. I remember now. No, what a preposterous idea. It kills them, right? We'll return to the Borg cube. The doctor's right. We're talking about children. We can find other ways to get through to them. I'm not a monster. I'm just with Starfleet. Alright, let's make the ARU because I keep forgetting. So we're finally actually going to do it now. Recover samples to study them. Yippee! Send work teams to open up closed facilities and search for resources. Yippee! Have a shuttle perform close-range scans. Yippee! Okay, well, maybe not so yippee. I'm all out of yippee now. Oh, wait, no. Ah, frick. I should have gone to that one. Turned to be level 3. Advanced salvage protocols. I'm good. Shielding. Sure, why not? Try to mine with the Voyager's equipment. Risk it and try to activate the station. Let's try to activate the station. Yippee! Probably should have done this first, though. Actually, that's right. I always forget this, but the tractor beam is a passive module. It doesn't actually have a you can't actually do the thing with it. You can't upgrade it. It's not a room. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I was just trying to collect some resources, I'm sorry. The ARU facility. So this uses 18 power and 5 crew. But it gives me free hull repair, and then it also makes things repair faster on combat, which is cool. I wonder if we're gonna get a negative for taking too long. We reach our destination. You're a lot of times elapsed. The hostage. Oh. Reaches on 2 decks. Oopsies. Activate to deflect the payload. Should deflect. We've successfully freed ourselves. You cannot stop us. The deflector will be ours. Everything you said is untrue, Voyager. There's no life for Borg outside the collective. You broke the bargain. Oops. I didn't even realize there was a time limit. Wait, what? I obviously encountered a bug because it just ran that
Your orders, Captain.
twice. I wonder if I had just lost all of those crewmen now as a result of me not realizing that there was a timer, like an idiot.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability
Oops.
ready, Captain.
Hit the weapons,
Attack the
please.
front, Captain.
The Borgs beam out the hostages. Okay, they didn't actually assimilate them. They must have been caught in the explosion? Damn. Oh no. Use the Vidian surgical device and stop thing. Again, I've generally been anti-save scum when it comes to this run, but there are limitations on how much I'm willing to accept, and losing 3 crewmen is a bridge too far. However, it looks like it's trying to lock me into that decision. Would I just have to replay the whole thing? The other problem is I actually want to save those kids, too. So that's where I'm kind of also in an iffy situation of, like, I really don't want to do that. When was my last manual save? I'm willing to replay half this sector if I have to. Like, I can accept that if I have to replay half the sector. But that's just, I'm sorry, that's a bridge too far for me, personally. There's no way, because that's just not great. That's too much. I hate to do that. I don't want to do that, but yeah. I've been willing to eat, like, because I've lost some people and all that stuff over time, but, like, there are limits on what I'm personally willing to do, and 3 is just too much. It's just too much. So I need 9 for that. Is there anything that I need to be doing right now? I don't think so. We are pretty much replaying the whole chapter at this point. What is it with this game and me always ending up replaying the chapter? I don't know why this happens. The last chapter of the day that I do always ends up being a repeat, because something gets so critically messed up that I have to. It's amazing how this is the second time in a row this has happened, because of a critical issue at the very end. It will do upgrades for the Alcos. More Borg joined the crew. People who have returned from sick leave. I guess that was the real reason why I had the issue, was because of the sick leave thing. Get some deuterium. B. Child's Play. Send an away team to establish trade. Okay, so this time, can I have... Okay. Send the Malon, send Marla, and send... Okay, because I sent the Talaxian Vulcan. I'm not sending the Talaxian Vulcan. We're sending... Carrie. No, I need someone who has science. Actually, maybe I don't need someone who has science. Yeah, I'm sending people who I don't need, in case something terrible happens. Oh, that's so sad. Engage a conversation. Crit success. Yay. Brownie have made it clear that I trust in technology. Get another free crit success by discussing our amazing stuff. Some truly impressive things we have here. Hello. Continue. We're closing in a Borg vessel. Do complex data. Succeeded. Very cool. Close down. Awaken. Yeah. Let's grab this debris field real quick. Seeking sanctuary. We have more people. Yay. Emergency transmission. Analyze the coordinates. Failure. We must waste no time. Maximum warp. Okay, well, we failed this time. Study samples of Borg people doing things. Okay, let's take a manual save here. Yes, yes. We're the Borg. Yes, yes. You are the Borg. Oh, just straight to a fight, huh? Was it like that last time? I guess it was like that last time. Right?
Moving to attack the front, Captain. Enemy ability ready, Captain.
So nice to have Tuvix back.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Do I not have a Borg cube with me? I thought I did. Or not a Borg cube, but a Borg sphere, excuse me.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
You know, I've generally not been of the opinion that I need level 3 cutting room and stuff like that, or 2 cutting rooms or whatever, but I'm starting to wonder if maybe I do need that level 3. If it's going to take that long to cut through 1,000 hole. Borg cube disabled. See if they're willing to talk now with the Borg. Yeah, you just saw this like 10 minutes ago. One tells them we're sending 3 people, and they allow us to send 3 people. And then we're going to send 1, and we're going to send Ochocote, and we're going to send someone who has medical experience, which was that Tom Paris? Or Bolana? No, Tom Paris for sure. Examine the corpses. If I do corpses, that means that I have to do science next. Science would be best. Yeah, okay, we'll send him first. Who are these children? Who are these lost children? Send them again, I guess. I would have preferred not to do that. Motivate them and remind them of their role. Convince them you'll find a way to save them. Guaranteed success? Probably not. Come on, man. Command center's a mess. Secretly access the terminal. I'm willing to take the chance on it. Getting impatient. Appeal to the Borg's pursuit of knowledge and perfection. There we go. I think it was roughly the same as last time. Personnel being held by teenagers, certainly. Okay, so I have to make sure that I don't overrun the 20. So I need to not make the same mistake that I made last time, like an idiot. Basically is what it comes down to. That's 5 cycles away. 7 cycles. Cycles. 6 cycles. Let's go ahead and hit this. We'll go there, we'll do the thing, and then we'll come back, basically. Borg corpse has been researched. Child's play. Oh, interesting. Designed from a disease. What a preposterous. Don't create the pathogen. Oh, the life support was damaged at some point. I missed that. What's damaged? No. Continue. Send a broadcast symbol. Success. Cool. Grab this debris field real quick and then we're gonna head back. Combat tier 5. Yippee! Tractor beam level 3 is what I grab next. Led by a small vessel of refugees warning about dangers in the sector, they intrigued about our ship, expressed interest in exchanging supplies. They will give us 10 crew and 25 science points, or we'll give them 300 food for a bunch of science. I don't need food. I don't want crew. Let's go ahead and save manually real quick, so I don't screw up again. Yippee. Yeah, I do have uranium. It just was in the cargo that got annihilated. Okay. No, you pressed the wrong button. That's what the manual save is for, so you don't do stupid stuff like that. We're almost in the beta quadrant. Six cycle. Support active. Let me double check something real quick. Friday at 2:30 a.m. About 30 minutes. .30 Borg. We've reached our destination. Continue. You've procrastinated long enough. The navigational deflector and examination data are now required. Comply or the hostages will be assimilated. We're actually negotiating with teenagers. This is just fantastic. Perhaps we could persuade these children to reconsider rather than resort to violence. There's always a diplomatic solution. I can share my experience that life outside the collective is not only viable, but preferable. Or we could show them Voyager is a better collective, one built on compassion, not brute force. Alternatively, we could present them with the truth from the encrypted log. The collective abandoned them and deemed them irrelevant. Comply. Hand over the deflector without delay. Fine. First, from captain to captain. Encrypted log knowledge. You must know that the collective heard your distress call and chose to ignore it. But if you're willing, Voyager can offer you a place to belong. No, the collective is coming for us. Could it really be first? Has the collective just abandoned us? Let one explain in merciless logic why the children are worthless to the collective. This is why he's number one. That's a 100% chance. I'm gonna take it. Neonatal drones are irrelevant to the Borg. They are inefficient and unnecessary. That is why maturation chambers exist, to store you in until you are ready to serve. The collective does not care about you. The data is clear. The collective abandoned us. We redeemed flawed design. The tractor beam has locked onto our navigational deflector. They are attempting a force removal. Breaches on 2 decks. We need to find a way to break free before they tear the ship apart. Activate the barrier shield technology. We have successfully freed ourselves from their grip. You cannot stop us. The deflector will be ours one way or another. Negative. First, I will not allow that. Captain Janeway, I have deactivated the shields. Transport your crew back quickly. You defy me? You validate the collective's judgment of us as inefficient. I will prove that not all of us are a waste. First lunges towards the hostages, assimilation imminent, but second intercepts. Their brutal fight sends first crashing into a crucial console. The impact is fatal, and in its wake an ominous alert blares. The cube's self-destruction sequence initiates. The ship is about to explode. Beam out the hostages and children. Get a lock on everyone and transport them now. Way team and children are aboard. Get us out of the blast radius. As the Borg cube erupts in cataclysmic explosion, Voyager race is cleared. The starship evades the blast, its hull shaking, the way team and rescue children safely aboard. Take care of our young guests, remove the Borg implants. I shall see what I can do. Yippee! Uprising. Main screw, unauthorized. Oh, shh. Not a malfunction, it's freedom. And the Borg tactical cube attacks. Disagree. Nah, I'd win. I would have preferred to have had the help, but oh well. Find a way to their shields and send a team. Succeed. That's fine. I can win. I just really wish that I had the things and stuff. And last but not least, someone who's good at science and beating people up. Actually, no. Engineering, beating people up. Command. Chakotay's good at all of these things. And he has diplomacy, which makes him a pretty good choice for this one, I would say. Everybody else is already on board. Or... yeah, it's gonna have to be Chakotay. Rewire the systems to emulate the Borg. Please succeed. Aw, come on. Chart a path. Please crit. Yay. We're closer to the cube. Wait, it's Relic. He's hearing the Queen's voice. Administer a neural suppressant. Disrupt the internal subspace transceiver. I could crit succeed. Yippee. Destroy the force field generator. Reroute power. I would like more nanoprobes. Aww. AtU's good. Max level on everybody. Shuttles back. Battle stations. Let's make the Queen regret.
What are your orders, Captain?
Let's make this Queen to the prophet of regret.
Moving to
Disable the weapons.
Ability ready, Captain.
Don't be afraid. It's just a giant cube. You can take it. I believe in you. Oh my god, you're annoying me.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed,
Oops.
Captain.
There we go. Did a wrong button there. Don't go there, don't go there, don't go there.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Let's get in with a torpedo.
Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
Ability ready, Captain.
Ability ready, Captain.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Two Borg nanites, bunch of deuterium, the metaphasic shield room, and the regeneration alcoves were damaged. Again. We have control, Reanimation 01, victory is going to be impossible. Take 75 of the Borg and get the hell off my ship. I just want Borg's for ally. Stay here. Repair. Let's get a crew count. 33 export. Okay. I'm cool. I don't mind having some export on the ship. So. Do I need uranium? I don't need uranium right now. What do I need? I don't need that either. I don't need food. I don't need anything. Like, really, honestly, I don't need anything. Anything fun over here? I never checked these systems when I was... What? That's strange. Boop, boop. Gonna do a manual save. I've successfully removed most of the children's implants. It was naturally flawless. Now someone needs to retrieve these energetic tiny terrors. This is a medical facility, not a playground. Excellent. Thank you, Doctor. Captain, I wish to introduce Icheb. Formerly Unit Designation 2nd. His assimilation profile contains his original name. Icheb, welcome. If I recall correctly, you were responsible for deactivating the cube's shields. My crew and I owe you a considerable debt. I did what I felt logical at the moment. First suppressed us for too long, yet his death, it weighs on me. I regret the outcome. I remember this kid being pretty good, too. Because obviously I think he was... Was he an adult actor playing as like a kid, or was he actually someone who's like a teenager? Because I remember his actor being pretty decent in Voyager, and his storylines were pretty decent as well. It was not your fault. You made a difficult choice under extreme duress. You saved lives. First was too deeply entrenched in the collective's programming. He had no other choice. Regardless, we are truly glad to have you aboard. I hear you have a great interest in astrophysics. I have always desired to explore far beyond what the eye could perceive. And you'll find purpose here, unlike Icheb as a hero. You'll be assisting 7 in astrometrics. I believe you have remarkable potential, Icheb. Welcome aboard. Only the most remarkable potentials here on the Starship Voyager. Have a shuttle do a thing. Use the sensors to risk ambush. What's your deal? Like, I can't visit you, right? Like, it's not a thing. No, it's just a shuttle. Don't worry about it. Get some duranium. We're gonna get too much no matter what. So, though probably before I did that, I should have done this because I forgot. Hey, let's get more duranium because I'm an idiot. Fracture being level 3. Yippee. Oh, I forgot about this. Gray mode now provides 100 enemy energy instead of 60. All right, I need to take a moment to once again give a little bit of criticism here. I don't know why, at this point in the game, at this late stage, and as a tier 5 upgrade, I would want a gray mode that gives 100 energy when I am at warp core level 6, and I have more or less avoided whatever challenge the game has to offer. So I'm seriously questioning why, of all things, it would need this. This kind of ability would make sense, like, here. At this stage of the game, an Equinox antimatter injector, I would expect for, like, it not just to be gray mode, but to be, like, I don't know, plus 40 energy period kind of thing. Even that would not be useful for what I have going on right now. So that just seems like a completely useless thing that I've had thrown at me now. I'm not entirely sure why you did that. Unless there's, like, some horrible, terrible thing that's going to be happening to me in the next sector or something. That just seems like a weird choice. Scan for life signs, get debris aboard. Yippee! A little bit of this. Use the phasers to grab things. And let's grab some stuff from here. Send a shuttle. Please don't lose the shuttle. Thank you. Sector. There's one more system that I have not visited yet. Science. Science rules. Oh my god, my eyeballs. Science rules. The ARU facility has now been built. Oh. Fantastic. So, where does this leave us now? The Matrix was upgraded. That was upgraded. That's has an upgrade that can be done later on. I think we're pretty much probably should upgrade the torpedo launch bay at some point. So science. Play a sensor probe. Classify planet. Please don't. Not that I need science, I guess, because we do have way too much science points. And we're producing science at a rate that I can't keep up with in terms of spending it, so it doesn't really matter. Borg. We'll get more science from here. Not that it matters. Generative shielding. Yippee! Let's grab phaser control room level 3. Maintain a safe distance. Science points, 50. Grab the duranium, and then we're just going to move on to the next thing, I think. Use the cutting beam to get a deep cut. Maybe we should get deuterium. Yeah, sorry, let's... there's one right here. Let's grab the deuterium. Nebula scanning. Fantastic. Oh, I do need to wait like 20 minutes, actually. What's this? Ah. Grab the space station. Sensor array, because I don't really need much. Nice, well done. Truly astounding. Although it doesn't really matter. Okay, screw it, we'll just go to the next sector.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. A sensor sweep just detected a possible wormhole in a nearby nebula. Yeah, you heard that right. A potential ticket home. Crew is practically bubbling over it, though our esteemed chief of security, the old stickler, is of course muttering about absence of empirical data and no terminal coordinates, but even he's got a flicker of hope. What if this truly is a wormhole leading to the Alpha Quadrant? After 7 years on this roller coaster, I started making peace with the idea that this whole journey would take a few more decades. And if all this really ended tomorrow, first item on the agenda, my parole review. I would need to remind the captain to put in a good word for me. She promised. But seriously, I think it would be the inevitable showdown with my old man. I'd even be happy to see him. I actually have hope. Real hope that we can finally turn things around. I mean, how many Starfleet admirals can boast a son who's a tragically lost ace pilot hero and future best-selling holo novel author? After that, I'm thinking of officially rejoining Starfleet. My vision? Starfleet star pilot, testing the newest models, breaking the Warp 10 barrier. I mean, what could possibly go wrong, right? It's not like I'd turn into a lizard or something. Then a proper victory tour. Tell all the cadets about our adventures in the Delta Quadrant. Sign some autographs and a mandatory stop at Chez Sandrine, maybe with the Delaney sisters. It's been quite a ride to get to this point. And honestly, without a shred of irony, it's been the best thing ever happened. I sometimes wonder about the version of Tom Paris that would exist if I'd said no to Captain Janeway back then. Probably just a loser and a drunk. Probably. Anyway, we're on course to investigate the nebula. Wish us luck.
Also, and I apologize for this, I'm supposed to have an alert system, but it stopped functioning at some point. I don't know why. But thank you, Thigh Mantis Shrimp. Appreciate it. Homesickness settles in deeper. I'll show you some homesickness. What's your deal? Forgotten Colony. Pittsburgh. I'm doing this like, yeah, let's get some more science. I don't need science. You don't need anything. We don't need anything at all. There's no point. That's a lot of Borg. Boy, oh boy, that's a lot of Borg cubes just hanging out here. I've had Stellaris runs of like the Stellaris mods, the total conversions for Star Trek, where I've had less Borg cubes than this, that I've seen in this game as like random derelicts. We've reached our destination. Orders continue. Captain, our scan? Dreadnought AI. Why Dreadnought AI? Our scans of the nebula are inconclusive due to unnatural interference. Your instructions? Use the Vodwar targeting technology to scan Vratan ships. And the cloaking device also would have been used. Multiple Borg vessels now visible on our sensors. Let's go in. A risk we have to take. The wormhole could be our ticket home. Take us in. Oh, is this the final chapter? Wait, what was this? Three Borg cubes detected along the nebula's edge. Adjusting course. I'm picking up 2 Borg probes heading straight for us. We are the Borg. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile. Battle stations.
What are your orders, Captain?
That's gonna be rough.
Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
I think even a little bit of disruptor does a lot of damage. Excuse me.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Moving to attack the
Ability
front.
ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
I'm just so strong in comparison to all these
Ability ready, Captain.
birds. Sad, pathetic Borg.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Every shield's destroyed, Captain.
Moving to ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Easy. Look at all that free resource. I recommend immediate retreat. The other Borg vessels likely have detected Captain. Massive energy surge. Closing fast. Brace for impact. We're being forced out of the nebula. Well, that was a scenic route to nowhere. No damage to the hull, at least. We're outside the nebula, exactly where we started. Head back into the nebula. Taking us in. Another spike. Shockwave incoming. Back to square one, Captain. Unless Shockwave did a real number on the hull, another hit and we're in serious trouble. It is a deliberate Borg effort to repel intruders. Whatever they're guarding isn't worth our lives. Helm, get us out of there. I disagree. We can probably risk our lives on it without it being a problem. I also no longer need any resources at all because, yeah, we got a bunch from that fight. Phaser control room level 3, and now I get to spend some of those resources. Maybe I should get Dreadnought AI. Let's go ahead and get Captain's Acknowledgement, just because I shouldn't have done that. I should have gotten something else. That's fine. We'll get Captain's Acknowledgement. It'll only take a moment anyways. Shouldn't be more than but a moment. Battle stations.
What are your orders?
Fine. I shall consume you.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
I will show you the meaning of fear.
Ability ready,
It's a
Captain.
pathetic Borg sphere. Can't hope to
Ability
defeat.
ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the aft, Captain.
Warp core.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. to
It
attack
just
the
takes so
starboard side.
long to get through. Even if they can't fight back, it takes so long to chunk through all of their stuff. Yippee! Let's go and just wait. Endgame. Oh, yeah, this is the end. I have detected a spontaneous anomaly in close proximity to Voyager. It is emitting high-intensity tachyon bursts, characteristic of a temporal lift. Rift. Not lift, rift. A swirling anomaly... Wow. How's everybody doing today? Swirling anomaly appears on the view screen, bathing the bridge in a mysterious cyan glow. The crew holds its breath. If it's really a temporal rift, where does it lead? It's destabilizing. I'm detecting neon discharges, possibly weapons fire. The signature is Klingon. Something's emerging. Recalibrate your deflector to emit an anti-tachyon pulse and seal that rift. It's usually considered polite to introduce yourself before you start giving orders. I outrank you, Captain. Now do it. Obey orders, seal the rift. Too late. Another vessel is emerging. Just as the swirling rift begins to collapse, a Klingon warship bursts through, instantly opening fire on Voyager. Incoming battle stations. Navar warship.
What are your orders, Captain?
Rest in peace, brother.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
About to have a really bad day.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Rest in peace.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
Yeah, he was able to flee. Hey, bud, you might not want to flee. This is the Delta Quadrant. I don't think there's anywhere for you to go. Klingon ship neutralized. Seems like I have a lot of explaining to do. Beamer aboard. Welcome, Admiral. I see you still have fresh coffee. Would you like a cup? I gave it up. A lot's happened to me since I was you. I shouldn't be listening to details about the future. Oh, the almighty temporal prime directive. Take my advice. It's less of a headache if you just ignore it. Why are you here, Admiral? I've come to tell you to take Voyager back into that nebula. It's our best ticket home. It was crawling with Borg. You know that. Which is why I brought technology that'll get us past them. We must consider the possibility of deception. She could be a member of species 8472 or another entity in disguise. Nunez, keep it to yourself, brother. I don't blame you for being skeptical. The doctor will find my genetic markers are identical to yours, Captain. Merely advanced in years. Doctor, meet us in sick day. Sick bay? Sick day? Sick bay. A time traveler? This should be fascinating. In the science lab? Really? Okay. Guess we just wait. Hang on. I wanted to get through that tech. Anything else that maybe I need? Oh, I forgot to do repairs on the phaser control room. That would have been a smart thing to do. Oh, maybe I will get this, actually. We'll see if we can slip that in before the end of the game. Upgrade. 2634. Yeah, if I had done that, I would have had something to do that period of time. What's the verdict? You are genetically identical. The Admiral is you approximately 26 years from now. The exact vintage is 2404. Well, Captain, anything I can tell you to ease your mind? What's the deal with the Klingons? Let's just say I had to borrow a device from the Klingons to make this journey, Captain. The costs they demanded were unacceptable. What's inside the nebula? As I said, your ticket home, a wormhole leading straight into the Alpha Quadrant. Voyager's home. I'm an admiral. Why tamper with the timeline? What happened to I shouldn't be listening to details about the future? Inquire further. If you don't do what I'm suggesting, it's going to take you another 16 years to get the ship home, and there are going to be casualties, people you care about. Empathize, it all makes sense now. So that's why you came all this way, even if it meant bending a few rules. Rules can be broken, Captain, but once someone's gone, there's no bringing them back. Ask her about the technology. Shielding and weaponry designed to counter the Borg. With a little work, they can be adapted to fit Voyager. This gives us an edge against the Borg, we'll take it. 7. Prepare the plans. Craft 25 torpedoes. 24 to 25. Oof. Very well done. Let's go over here. Launch a probe torpedo. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You think you're funny? Think you're a funny guy? Screwing with me like that? Think you're cute? Should I just turn off the biolab? Can I get them to stop making things? Oops. Oh, and I just reset it. Yeah, I have to turn the biolab off. I can't just, like, not make things anymore, apparently. Laser control room. Energy consumption's increased slightly. Maybe we can do both of them. No, I can't, so never mind. Legal scanning. Noticing a trend here. That trend is that you hate me. Let's hit this one. Oop. Neutronic storm. Transphasic torpedoes. Use a shuttle to aid the search. Or tier 5. Unlock tier 5. Cutting beam. Hull stuff with the tractor beam. The lag is getting bad again. I'm scared to do the thing because last time it crashed my OBS and all that stuff. Incredibly fun. The lag is really bad. I do need deuterium. I don't need deuterium that badly. It'll take way too long. Beam one sick aboard, analyze, and cure the people who are sick. Free morale. Yippee! Didn't I craft transphasic torpedoes already? Oh, I am in the process of doing so. I have not completed it. Send a shuttle to get deuterium. Vector. There we go, passed apparently. Hello? grab more titanium. While we're at it, let's go ahead and hit the other phaser control room. Upgrade. Oh, and this stacks too, which is cool. Some crew got in a heated discussion, and they're now all injured. You're all idiots. All of you. Full system health repair from 1 to 2 seconds, and then from 5 to 8 on hull repair. Yeah, this must have been related to the neural field gen thing. For crew, increase the morale bonus, just to offset a little bit. Send a shuttle to get resources. Oh, whoopsies. Combat tech tree. My bad. No, we need to go... Blade of armor. Oh, I can't do it because I already did the thing? That's super annoying. Very cool. Oh, the observation lounge was damaged. That's why we're negative on... I totally forgot about that. This. 5. Okay, that's what the ARU does. Oh, we got a Borg and out of it, too. I'm not really going to read this, because I've read it like a million times already. Oh, there was one right next to me that I missed, too. But I could have just grabbed the deuterium from that. Laser control room, online. Use shuttle to aid the search for deuterium. Nice. Don't need food. Might need this. Let's grab more deuterium by hitting the place that I just left from. Send work teams. Please don't. Thank you. Let's grab this uranium. Holodeck program. Go to combat. Go to ablative armor. Search ablative armor. The bitrate is crashing because of the issues with this game that I seem to be having. I don't know. I'm gonna do a quick restart again. I'm gonna see if I can do finish, because this is the end of the game basically. So we're gonna do a finish real quick. I'm gonna leave out and see if it does this without crashing OBS again. I'm gonna give it a moment to stabilize, see if it doesn't break everything. Okay. Back up to normal. It's back up to good. Should be fine. I think the problem is when I do that, I need to wait for it to stabilize and then go back in. Well, saying that, the bitrate doesn't look much better than it was. Okay, now it should be good. Okay. Okay, there we go. Just focus on studying, because I don't need that much training. Science. We're just gonna hang out. Wait some time. We were randomly attacked by a Borg cube. Cloaking device. Grab some deuterium because we're running low. Lowish. There's another sector, but it's a nebula. Have a shuttle perform gathering. Is there anything special here? Just check real quick, because it's the last system in the game. It seems. Nothing interesting there, just resources. Okay, plate of armor is complete. Dreadnought. Let's get Dreadnought AI real quick. We'll see if I have enough time to do it. It keeps coming up, and I'm shocked by the amount of times it has come up, because I don't think it should be. It is what it is. Bussard Collector. Wow, really, man? You gotta do me like that? That's cool, thanks. Return to the nebula to fight your way to the wormhole. Spear. Hang on. I need to do a thing real quick. Taking a massive hit. You've got to be kidding me right now. I never did get sensor array level 3, did I? Wow, really? Wow. That's so great. Which ones can have heroes in them, by the way? ARU can't. Obviously that can't. Shutter Array Control Room can have a hero, actually. That hero could be her. I should have had her on the whole time, probably. Actually, to be honest, I should probably have her on the other phaser control room, but do tractor beam to get some stuff from things. Grab a little bit of duranium. I have to time kill while they repair things, because they broke everything again. Use the shield generator to shield generate. Yippee! Let's actually set her to be on this. Increases the fire rate of the phaser. Yippee! Manual save. Alright, let's finish this game. You're about to commit a major story arc. This path will require your full attention for some time, and you may not be able to return to your previous activities. That's the first time they've said a major story arc and not, like, something else. So it's interesting that they say that, because this is the end of the game. Time to give the Admiral's gifts a proper field trial. Helm, take us in. I think it looks better. If I'm not mistaken, it actually kind of looked weird in the series. Like, because, it's from like 20 years ago. So it looks a little bit better in the game, I suspect. Spec against a colossal block of Borg cube. Against such a behemoth of the collective resistance would indeed be futile. Weapon systems are offline, they're waiting. What's their game? We're being hailed. Captain Janeway, in an iteration from your future, advances to the rank of Admiral. Admiral, yes. Apparently, repeatedly forwarding the Borg Queen does wonders for your resume. I suppose I owe you for that. Arrogance. A constant in your temporal iterations, Janeway. Your future technologies irrelevant will not protect you. Attempt to access our nebula again, and your vessel will be eradicated. Consider this your final warning. Why is she so fiercely protective? The reasons are irrelevant. She won't be able to deliver on those threats. The nebula is the only way forward. Queen's not bluffing, Captain. This decision is too grave. It affects every single person. Head into the... Oh, there... Okay, so you can choose to just proceed normally. I wonder if there's like a whole made-up storyline for the rest of the game. Let's give them a taste of 2404. Like, how does that work? How does that work if you decide not to do that and you do other things instead? That's a weird one.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
He already destroyed his weapons.
Moving to attack the
Shield.
front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready,
Maybe I
Captain.
should have upgraded the disruptor. Wait, did I upgrade the cutting beam to level 3? I don't remember if I did. I might have forgotten. Oopsies. Well,
Ability
these
ready,
things
Captain.
happen.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Bonk. Okay, surrendered. No damage. 4 cubes been neutralized with surprising efficiency. Oh, other approaching Vorg vessels are retreating. Didn't I promise as much? It appears the Queen is reassessing our current tactical superiority. We should anticipate a rapid What? Then let's not give them a chance. Helm full forward. Yippee. Alter course to enter the aperture at coordinates 346 by 42. Captain? Belay that order. What the hell is that thing? The road home. It's more than that. It's a trans-warp hub, one of 6 in the galaxy. It allows the Collective to deploy vessels almost anywhere in the galaxy. You knew this was here. Why didn't you tell me about it? I'll answer all your questions once we're back in the Alpha Quadrant. That hub is a strategic weapon, Admiral. Leaving it operational means the Borg remain a dominant threat. The structure is supported by a series of interspatial manifolds. Theoretically, if we disable enough of them, we could cripple the Borg's transwarp network. A waste of time. The Queen regulates the manifold shields. You might destroy 1 or 2 before she adapts. Every second you hesitate gives the Borg time to analyze our advantages. This is your only window. Enter the aperture. It's a danger to the galaxy. As Starfleet, our duty is clear. We have to destroy it or come back to haunt us. Reject the shortcut and retreat. Plan to destroy the hub. I'm trying to remember what the crew chooses to do. We're going to reject. Take us out of the nebula. The hub's a threat, we have to deal with it. 16 years of relentless battles, sacrifices, and loss. I believe the crew will endure. This crew will break. 3 years from now, 7 to 9 will sacrifice herself on an away mission. Her loss will haunt the crew. Chakotay will make a fatal mistake. It will cost him his life and leave the crew in shambles. Tom will grow reckless, feigning immortality. He'll crash a shuttle and end up crippled. Harry's optimism, his spark, it'll erode. He'll make it home. But the real Harry, the one we know, will forever be lost in the Delta Quadrant. The Doctor will reach Earth, but every life he failed to save will become a mental prison, trapping him in an endless loop of regret. You will become obsessed with reaching Earth at any cost, risking lives, alienating the crew, taking chances. You will make it home, but the victory will be empty without them by your side. You will regret it forever. Captain, Borg vessels are approaching. They're encircling us. Did you believe my warning was idle? Your future technology is impressive, yes, but ultimately insignificant. We will assimilate your gifts, and then we will assimilate you. Battle station.
What are your
Boy.
orders, Captain? Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain.
Nice. See, the penetration is so strong. It just runs through everything rapidly.
Moving to attack the aft, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Moving to attack the aft.
Enemy
Might as well just kill him.
Captain.
Yippee!
Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Easy question mark? Sensors are picking up another vessel, one tactical cube heavily armed. That configuration is the Queen's personal command vessel. Be advised, engagement will be unlike anything we faced before. We can still reach the hub. There's more at stake. We need to neutralize the hub. Retreat and plan to destroy the hub. Fight the Queen and go home. We'll do exactly that. Helm, disengage. You can't be serious. You can't destroy your only way home. Leaving it intact condemns countless others. It's our duty. What about your duty to this crew? 16 years of loss. Remember, 16 years of loss, despair, death. Port keep approaching. They're not letting us get away that easily. Red alert. Everyone battle stations. Captain Janeway, it's a pleasure to see you. I am Relic. Mr. Relic, you gave us quite the scare. What are you doing here? We have observed your presence near the Transworld Hub. It is our assumption that you plan to use it for your return to Earth. We are willing to assist you with this endeavor. Actually, Mr. Relic, we're planning to destroy it. An intriguing strategy, Captain. But I assume you have assessed the risks of such an assault. I would propose an alternative. Instead of destruction, we could secure the hub. Come again? We have already considered seizing the hub, but concluded it was not viable. With Voyager's assistance, however, our analysis changes. We could use the hub to liberate Borg across the galaxy. It would be a significant blow to the Queen. You, in turn, could use it to return home. It is a mutually beneficial plan. Okay, so this is obviously an alteration of what actually happens, which is you just kind of do both. Which is why I was a little confused. Commander, what do you think? My position is clear. The hub's a threat that must be neutralized. Whether we destroy it or occupy it, our actions must serve the greater good. I'll spare you the false sincerity, Mr. Relic. What is your strategy for seizing that hub? Your rebellion, to my memory, is still in its infancy. It sounded like an amateur plan. I will not risk the crew in such foolhardy endeavor. Curious. 2 captains. An unexpected asset. Just ignore her. She comes from a future where principles are apparently nothing more than pesky suggestions, so what's the plan? Dang. Our assessment has identified 3 viable approaches. First, a military engagement. We would launch an overwhelming attack with our awakened fleet and Voyager's the nucleus. The path is contingent on Voyager possessing great combative prowess. Non-violent technological solution. Targeted impulse could drain the hub's energy, rendering the drones dormant, allowing us to take control. We beat the Queen at her own game. We construct a jammer to attack the drone's cortical node, briefly severing the Queen's connection. This would enable you to order the Borg to enter our generation cycle. High expertise, Borg. I could do all 3 of these. Wait, why are all of these locked? Oh, that's stupid. So I have to have combat power of 400, which I almost have, but not quite. Or I have to have 100 X-Borg specifically, of which I have, like, a maximum of 75. Or no, I don't, never mind. Or I have to have specifically 35 science research. Listen to what the crew wants. Take the hub or just destroy it. No one wants to go home more than I do. If we can't take it, we must destroy it. It's the right thing. Our journey must be long. Our vote is to go big and go home, pun intended. Conquering the Transworld Hub is the most logical, efficient path. The benefits are all of objectives, yet Earth is none. Not my home. The crew of this vessel is. Cannot take the hub and destroy it. A large room. I'm all for taking it. We have access to the Transwarp network. Their technology is incredible, and if it's a bust, we can still turn it into a fantastic light show. A long journey is a small price to pay. Tactical assessment is simple. Controlled hub is still a liability. The Borg can't take what no longer exists. Our top priority must be the security of the Federation. This isn't just about us. If we can't take it, we'll destroy it with Relic's help. You heard them. We are family a single unit. Our target is the Transworld Hub. We may not be able to take it, but we can damn well destroy it. Your help in covering us while we get the job done will be greatly appreciated. Understood. Your primary directive is clear. We will do what is required to cover you so you can destroy the Transworld Hub. You have my... well, whatever. I'll position the fleet around the nebula. We'll wait your signal. What you're celebrating is a one-way ticket to a very messy end, but go ahead, celebrate your moment. Admiral, your continued protests are undermining my authority. If you don't stop, I'll have you removed. Now let's catch our breath and figure out how to destroy a transwarp hub. Current player power is 350. I might restart this chapter. I might restart this chapter because I would rather have 400 and just wait it out and do an upgrade to 400. So what I'm going to do is we're going to call it here because the time to end has come. We're going to go over here. Cease. Boysen's doing a special event today where she's going to be doing a really fun and enjoyable presentation on a TV series, and I highly recommend going over there. I'm going to be shunting off right now, so if anyone who's here wants to come, please do. Otherwise, that's going to be all for me. We're going to pick this up probably tomorrow. I'm going to do it because it's, I doubt it'll be more than an hour. We'll do a finish up on this and that'll be good for that. And then after that, I don't know at that point. But yeah, that's going to be all for me. So thank you for coming if you were here. And we'll go to Earth tomorrow.